Hello. Hello. Right, today I'm going to discuss company lessons. Lesson 12, financial account, last lesson. In the A-level paper, question number 1, compulsory company sum. As well as separate question available in the A-level paper for cash flow. Therefore, company and cash flow. That is a lesson 12. Financial statement. As a financial statement, we have to prepare statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income, statement of changes in equity, statement of financial position, statement of cash flow, accounting policies and notes. Therefore, lesson 12 very important for examination purpose. Question number 1, 40 marks, compulsory company. As well as separate question available, 20 marks, cash flow, direct method and indirect methods. Therefore, cash flow also not separate lesson, part of company. That is one of financial statement. Therefore, company and cash flow very important. Cash flow 20 marks, company 40 marks. And MCQ paper also, there are 510 questions available in the MCQ paper relevant for this part. Company and cash flow very important. Right, this part I will discuss from the beginning. Right, first one, take rough idea about the accounting. There are 16 lessons we have discussed. Under financial account we have discussed there are 12 lessons. And there are 4 organizations we have discussed under A-level. Sole proprietorships, lesson 6. Partnership, lesson 10. Company, lesson 12. As well as not for profit making organization, lesson 8. And manufacturing accounts, lesson 7 we have discussed. Right, manufacturing accounts, sometimes it has given company sum, manufacturing and trading business. Sometimes it has given trading business. Right, you have to know how to prepare financial statement to provide information to the interest party. Therefore, we are going to discuss how to prepare financial statement of the company. Think about sole proprietorships, partnerships, and company. Those are organization. Business, all the organization same. ඒ කියන්නේ හැම organization එකක්ම කරන activities වෙනස් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. Purchase available, sales available, debtors and creditors available, sales return, purchase return available, discount allowed, discount receipt, all the organization. Assets, liability, income, expense available, all the organization. But when we are going to provide information, there is a difference. When we are going to prepare financial statement, there are some small difference. Therefore, company very important. Lesson 12. Cash flow also relevant for part of company. Right. When we are going to prepare financial statement of the company, there are 2 types of financial statement we have to prepare. First one, management purpose financial statement and publication purpose financial statement. Under A-level paper, they don't ask management purpose financial statement. මේක අපෙන් අහන්නේ නැහැ A-level paper එකේ. Management purpose, when we are going to prepare financial statement like partnerships, like proprietorships, description wise information should be recorded. But publication purpose mean stakeholders, for stakeholders. We have to prepare financial statement for shareholders, for general meeting. That is a publication purpose financial statement. We have to prepare general purpose financial statement for that. It has given a specific format also. Therefore, this is the format you have to apply when we are going to prepare publication purpose financial statement. But there are 2 types of financial statement we have to prepare in the company. But management purpose financial statement, they don't ask in the company sum. Normally, they ask publication purpose financial statement. Therefore, I am going to discuss only this part. Right, this is a format. First one, try to get idea. This is the way you have to prepare income statement. Summary, not description wise. This is the way. Format is given, LKS fund preparation and presentation of financial statement. Standard we have to apply in the company sum. This is financial accounts and sales. Correct value should be included last column. And cost of sales. මෙතන හදන්න බෑ ඒවා workings වල හදලා මෙතන අපි answer ගන්න ඕන. And gross profit, other income, think about interest income, dividends income, rent income, discount receipts. Those are cannot be included here. You have to prepare separate note for that. මෙතන total value එක විතරයි අපි දාන්නේ. Composition should be include separate note for that. Therefore, other income we have to prepare separate note. It total value should be include income statement. First one, try to get rough idea. Then expenses, distribution expense from the beginning. Cannot be written here sales and distribution. Only distribution expense. Administration expense. Other expense. Finance expense. මෙතන ඒවා පෙන්වන්න බෑ අපිට. You have to prepare separate working for that. You have to prepare distribution expense workings. It total value should be included here. වෙනම පෙර වැඩවල හදන්න ඕන මේවා. ඒකේ total එක තමයි මෙතන අපි දාන්නේ. Then total expense should be included last column. Then here gross profit plus other income take answer. From that value should be deduct expense. That is a profit before tax. Think about answer. Profit before tax. After that, income tax should be deduct. Therefore, in the company sum, we have to discuss income tax. That is a specific adjustment. Those are not relevant for sole proprietorship and partnerships. Therefore, we have to discuss income tax adjustment. Income tax also expense, but income tax cannot be included under distribution and administration and other cannot be included. Separately, we have to disclose. Those are standards. It is given format. Then profit for the year can be calculated. That is a net profit. After that, other comprehensive income. And other comprehensive income should be included if there is a revaluation surplus. If there is a revaluation surplus, it should be included under other comprehensive income. Then total comprehensive income can be calculated. Think about income tax, not available sole proprietorships and partnerships. But company sum it has given. Therefore, you have to know how to adjust income tax. Then think about second one, statement of change in equity. This is second financial statement. There are 5 things you have to prepare as a financial statement under company. Then this is a format for statement of profit and loss, statement of change in equity. මේ පාඩම තේරුම් ගන්න try කරන්න. මුලින් ඉඳන් මම each and every part I will discuss. මොකද මේක තේරුම් නැති වුණොත් cash flow පාඩම තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. Cash flow 20 marks, company 40 marks. මේ පාඩම් දෙක තේරුනොත් අනිත් ඔක්කොම clear කරගන්න පුළුවන් ලේසි. Right, this is the format for statement of change in equity, ordinary shares, revaluation reserves, general reserves, and retained earning. This one equal if it is partnership, capital and current accounts. අර partnership වල capital account, current account කියලා හදාවු වෙනුවට company ගානේ අපි හදන්නේ statement of changes in equity. Therefore, opening balance if available should be included here. After that, share issues. Think about we have to discuss share issue, right issue, reserves capitalization. There are 3 types of share issues available. Public issue. It may be initial public offer as well as right issue and reserves capitalization. It is called bonus issue. Therefore, those are the specific area we have discussed under company. Those are not available sole proprietorship and partnerships. Think about income tax. It has available income statement. You have to know how to adjust, how to calculate, as well as share issues. Share issues can be divided by 3 parts. Public issue. It may be initial public offer or right issue and reserves capitalization. Right, then think about format balance part. It has available total comprehensive income and transfer to the general reserves. Total comprehensive income available income statement. Think about income statement, available total company income. Therefore, you have to know how to record this part. Make the answer තමයි change in equity එකට යන්නේ. Therefore, this is the changes in equity statement, total company's income. After that, transfer to the general reserves and dividends, interim dividends paid. Dividends paid during the accounting period should be adjusted here. මේ තියෙන්නේ partnership ගානක නම් capital and current account වෙනුවට අපි හදන එක. Right, then next one is statement of financial position. First one, try to get idea. I will discuss some examples. එතකොට හොඳට තේරෙයි මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා තේරුම් ගන්න try කරන්න. We are going to prepare general purpose financial statement for publication purpose, not for management purpose. But in the company, you have to prepare. There are two types of financial statement: publication purpose as well as management purpose. Under A level, they check only publication purpose financial statement. And this is a statement of financial position. Name should be written based on entity concepts. And a statement of financial position as at 31st March 20. Think about assets. Non-current assets. There are two columns for values. And property, plant and equipment. You have to prepare separate notes. Here cannot be disclosed land, building, motor vehicle, cost, accumulated depreciation, like that cannot be disclosed here. You have to prepare separate note for that. And right of use of lease property from 2012, there's continuously lease in adjustment. Therefore, leasing we will discuss based on SLFRS 16. You have to know how to disclose on the financial statement. Most lot of business organization purchase asset by using leasing facilities. We are going to provide information. You have to know how to disclose if asset purchase under finance lease. Separate note you have to prepare. Then current assets, inventory. If it has given manufacturing and trading business, you have to prepare separate note for inventory also. Raw material, work in progress, finished goods. Its composition should be disclosed in the notes. Therefore, you have to prepare separate note for inventory also. If it has given manufacturing and trade in business, you have to disclose composition of inventory and trade receivable. Separate note. From trade receivable, deduct allowances for expected losses. That is a provision for doubtful debts. ඒක මෙතන ඩිඩක්ට් කරන්න බෑ. නෝට් එකේ ඩිඩක්ට් කරලා එන ආන්සර් එක තමයි මෙතන අපි ගන්න. Then prepaid expense and other current assets. Separate notes and cash equivalents. Cash and cash equivalents means cash balance. Sometimes it has given 3-month treasury bill. Its total value should be included here. Separate note you have to prepare. Then this is equity part. If it is partnership, here capital account and current accounts. Capital account ABC, current account ABC. But this is a company, this is equity of the company. Ordinary shares available. And reserves, revaluation reserves, general reserves, as well as retained earning. The liability can be divided by two parts: non-current liability and current liability. Under current liability, think about lease creditor, trade creditors, it is equal trade payable, income tax payable, and provision for warranty. This one should be warranty. If it has given provision for warranty, should be disclosed separately. And accrual expense and other current liability. මීට අමතරව මොනවා හරි තිබ්බොත් මේවා note එකේ දාන්න ඕන. Accrual electricity, accrual rent, like that. Right. This is the way you have to disclose on the financial statement. Income statement, statement of change in equity, statement of financial position. Then think about notes. Also one of financial statement. Note number 1, other income. ඔන්න මෙතන තමයි අපි discount received, interest income, dividends income, all other income should be included here. Then note number 2, following expenses are deducted before calculating profit before tax. මෙන්න මෙතන අපි දාන්නේ expense වලින් decision ගන්න වැදගත් වෙයි කියලා අපිට හිතෙන expense. Direct fees, auditors fees, property plant and equipment depreciation, employee related expense, stock written off, loan interest, අන්න ඒ වගේ වැදගත් වෙයි කියලා හිතෙනවා අපි දාන්නේ. All the expense should not be included here. Here no need to calculate total amount also. මෙතන අපි නිකන් කියනවා profit before tax එක හොයනකොට මෙන්න මේ වාගේ expense තමයි අපි deduct කරලා තියෙන්නේ. It is relevant for decision making. Important expense should be disclosed, not all the expense. No need to calculate total value here. If it has given director fees, auditor's fees, stock written off, loan interest, property plant and equipment depreciation, as well as employee related expense. It means salary, EPF and ETF expense. Right. Here no need to calculate total value, just you have to disclose. Then note number 3 relevant for income tax. I will discuss separately. You have to prepare separate note. And this one very important. මේ තමා company ගානේ වැඩිපුරම ලකුණු තියෙන part එක. Property, plant and equipment. LKA 16. Disposal, revaluation, exchange, changes in account estimates, straight line basis, reducing balance methods, all the things should be adjusted here. Property, plant and equipment. There are more marks available for that. මේ තමයි company ගානේ අමාරුම part එක, වැඩිපුරම ලකුණු තියෙන part එක. Very important parts. You have to know how to disclose each and every transaction relevant for property, plant and equipment. It means disposal adjustment, revaluation adjustment, first time, second time, as well as exchange adjustment and changes in accounting estimates, as well as straight line basis and reducing balance methods, depreciation calculation. Right, next one, right of use of lease property. If it has given asset purchase and finance lease, it should be disclosed here. Separate note for that. Based on new syllabus, after 2019, before 2019, the past papers ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලනකොට ඔය 2019 වලට කලින් past papers වල ඔය 17 වගේ බලන්න leasing එක දාලා තියෙන property plan and equipment schedule එකේ. But now cannot be disclosed like that. 2017 ඊට කලින් තියෙන papers වල property plant and equipment purchase on finance lease recorded PP schedule. But now based on new syllabus, those are cannot be record PP schedule. Those should be record separate note. Note number 5, right of use of lease property. Right, think about this format. Right. This is a property plant equipment schedule. Separate note for that. Then note number 5, right of use of lease property. And note number 6, trade receivable. මෙතන මේ numbers වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. මේ තමයි සාමාන්‍ය යන විදිය. Sometimes you have to prepare separate note for inventory also. එතකොට මේ note numbers වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Right, trade receivable, under it you have to disclose trade receivable minus allowances for expected losses. මෙතන තමයි provision for doubtful debts deduct කරන්න අපි. Then prepaid expense and other current assets. If it has given prepaid rent, prepaid advertisement, prepaid insurance, and sometime it has given damage stock, insurance receivable asset. If it has given prepaid expense and other current assets should be included here. Then cash and cash equivalents, cash balance, and short-term treasury bill, if it has given, should be included here. Then accrual expense and other current liability, accrual electricity, accrual rent, like that. If it has given accrual expense, you have to include notes. Its total value should be included under note number 9. And this one very important part. Under working, you have to prepare cost of sales calculation. Cost of sales calculation should be disclosed under workings, not note. Opening inventory, then purchase. If it has manufacturing account, manufacturing and trading business, manufacturing costs also should be included here. Then carriage inwards, normal thing. If it has given loading, unloading, import duty also available. And return outwards, then damage stock as well as closing inventory. Sometimes it has given inventory donation also. If it has given, should be included here. And for expense, you have to prepare separate workings. Distribution expense, administration expense, other expense, finance. All the expense should be included here. Its total value should be included in income statement. Therefore, electricity administration, salary administration, advertisement distribution, stock return of other, loan interest finance. Like that here description and amount should be included here. මේක මේ විදිහටම හැදුවේ නැති වුණාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. ඕනනම් distribution expense කියලා topic එක ලියලා එතන දාන්න පුළුවන් අපිට. ඒතර මේ වගේ format එකක් නැහැ. ඕන විදිහට හදන්න පුළුවන්. You have to prepare separate working for that. And this is the format. Think about when compare with partnerships and sole proprietorships. In the company sum, there are three differences can be recognized. වෙනස්කම් තුනක් තියෙනවා බලන්න. First one, income tax adjustment. On income tax නෑ partnership and sole proprietorship වල. Therefore, you have to know how to adjust income tax. Therefore, this part I will discuss separately. As well as share issues. On share issues එන්නේ company වල විතරයි. It may be public issue, initial public issue, right issue, and reserves capitalization. Those are specific area for company. After that, dividends adjustment. Dividends, interim dividends paid, as well as proposed dividends available. Those are the difference when compared with sole proprietorship and partnerships. All other adjustment available, all the organization. It means bad and doubtful debts, disposal, revaluation, leasing, EPF and ETF, damage stock, donation. Those are available all the organization. Company නිසා වෙනස් වෙන්නේ කරුණු තුනයි. Income tax adjustment and share issues, dividends adjustment. Therefore, from the beginning, I am going to discuss those specific area. Income tax adjustment and share issues, initial public offer, then right issue, as well as bonus issue. And I will discuss dividends adjustment, interim dividends paid, as well as proposed dividends. Right, from the beginning, I am going to discuss income tax adjustment. Right, those are the difference when compared with sole proprietorship and partnerships. Organization හතරක් අපි discuss කරන්න ඕන. Already we have discussed sole proprietorship and partnerships. Then think about when compared with sole proprietorship and partnerships. Those are the difference can be recognized in the company sum. Share issues, cash receipt from issuing shares. On a company සල්ලි හොයාගන්න share issue කරලා. You have to know how to calculate, how to record, and which element change each and every type of share issue. And income tax adjustment as well as dividends adjustment. Right, from the beginning, I am going to discuss income tax adjustment. This part definitely available paper. From 2012 බලන්න. All the papers available income tax adjustment. This is a legal requirements. All the company income tax should be paid. Therefore, you have to know how to calculate, how to record, how to disclose on the financial statement. Right, this is the theory. හොඳට අහගන්න මේ ටික අමාරුයි. Income tax adjustment. First one, income tax is expense. Should be included income statement. If it is expense, you have to apply accrual concepts. Paid or not, for the year value should be included income statement as expense. That is a theory. Income tax can expense එකක්. If it is expense, we have to apply accrual concepts. What's the meaning of accrual concepts? Paid or not, for the year value should be included income statement. Now think about theory relevant for income tax. Tax should be paid, each and every company, tax should be paid within 3-month period. මාස 3න් 3ට ගෙවන්න ඕන. Think about this step, keep it in mind, important. Income tax should be paid within 3-month period. මාස 3න් 3ට tax ගෙවන්න ඕන. quarterly basis. Quarter එකක් කියන්නේ මාස 3කට. There are 4 quarters available for annum. This is a financial account. We have to provide information annually. Therefore, 12 month, that is annual. And quarter mean 3 month. Therefore, there are 4 quarters available per annum. එහෙනම් මාස 3න් 3ට අපි ගෙවන්න ඕන tax එක. Then end of the quarter, within 45 days, tax would be paid. ඒ කියන්නේ පළවෙනි quarter එක ඉවර වෙලා දවස් 45ක් යන්න කලින් අපි ගෙවන්න ඕන tax එක. Inland Revenue Department එකට. Think about now. First quarter income tax එක එතකොට ගෙවන්නේ second quarter එකේ. ඇයි මේ quarter එක ඉවර වෙලා දවස් 45ක් ඇතුළත තමයි ගෙවන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට first quarter එකේ tax එක ගෙවන්නේ second quarter එකේ. Second quarter income tax paid in the third quarter. Third quarter income tax paid in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter income tax paid in the next year. Very important. පළවෙනි quarter එක මේ අවුරුද්ද ගෙවනවා. දෙවෙනි quarter එකත් ගෙවනවා. තුන්වෙනි quarter එකත් ගෙවනවා. හැබැයි හතරවෙනි quarter එක මේ අවුරුද්ද ගෙවලා නැහැ. ඒක ගෙවන්නේ ඊළඟ අවුරුද්දේ first quarter එකේ දවස් 45ක් යන කලින්. That is a theory. Think about during the accounting period only paid for first 3 quarter for this financial year. පළවෙනි quarter එකේ tax එක ගෙවලා තියෙන second quarter එකේ. Second quarter එකේ tax එක ගෙවලා තියෙන third quarter එකේ. Third quarter එකේ tax එක ගෙවලා තියෙන fourth quarter එකේ. Therefore, during the accounting period only paid first 3 quarter. But last quarter income tax not paid. Last quarter income tax should be paid next year first quarter. දවස් 45ක chance එකක් අපිට දීලා තියෙනවා බලන්න. quarter එක ඉවරන දවසම ගෙවන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. This is a legal requirements. එතකොට last quarter එකේ tax එක මේ අවුරුද්දේ ගෙවලා නැහැ. It should be paid within 45 days in the next quarter. The next quarter කියන්නේ next year. But think about accrual concepts. ගෙවලා තියෙන quarters 3යි. But as expense income statement should be includes all 4 quarters. Therefore, first 3 quarter paid amount we know exactly. Those are paid already. And last quarter income tax also we have to estimate. මේක අපි estimate කරන්න ඕන. මේ යන විදියට මෙච්චරක් ගෙවන්න වෙයි. It is not actual value. Not paid in cash also. Think about estimate, not paid yet. Therefore, this value not paid yet. Accrual income tax. Income tax is expense. Expense accrual nang, that is a liability. Therefore, as a expense income statement should be included. First 3 quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value. This is for the year value. That is called income tax liability for the year. Company liable to pay as income tax during the accounting period this value. Think about first 3 quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value. But last quarter estimate value is not paid in cash. Therefore, this is the liability. ආපහු ආගන්න පොඩ්ඩක්. tax කියන්නේ expense එකක්. මාස 3න් 3ට ගෙවන්න ඕන. එක quarter එකක් ඉවර වෙලා දවස් 45ක් යන්න කලින් ගෙවන්න ඕන. Within 45 days, end of the quarter, tax should be paid to the Inland Revenue Department. Therefore, first quarter income tax paid in the second quarter. Second quarter income tax paid in the third quarter. Third quarter income tax paid in the fourth quarter. But fourth quarter income tax not paid this year. It should be paid next year first quarter. Therefore, during the accounting period, only paid first 3 quarter. But as expense income statement should be included for the year value, paid or not, based on accrual concepts. Therefore, last quarter income tax we have to estimate. අපි හිතන්න ඕන මේ යන විදිහට මෙච්චරක් ගෙවන්න වෙයි. That is not actual value. Estimate. And it has not paid. Therefore, this value liability. And as expense should be considered both value. It is called income tax liability for the year. I will discuss later under provision or provision. දැනට මේ ටික තේරුම් ගන්න බලන්න. Now think about this example. This is a way you have to disclose income tax paid first 3 quarter ඒ කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ ටික ඇඩිෂන් එකට මේක ඇඩ් කරන්න ඕන අපි. Therefore, plus last quarter estimate value. Think about first 3 quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value equal income tax liability for the year. Think about these workings. After that, you have to adjust under provision or provision. This part I will discuss next example. දැනට මේ ටික තේරුම් ගන්න බලන්න. quarterly basis ගෙවන්නේ quarter එක ඉවර වෙලා දවස් 45ක් ඇතුළත ගෙවන්න ඕන. Therefore, first quarter income tax paid in the second quarter. Second quarter income tax paid in the third quarter. Third quarter income tax paid in the fourth quarter. But fourth quarter income tax not paid. Paid or not, we have to consider for the year value. Therefore, last quarter income tax should be estimate and consider as expense. First 3 quarter paid amount we know exactly. It has paid in cash. But as expense, income statement should be included paid or not for the year value. Therefore, last quarter income tax also we have to estimate, but it has not paid. That is liability. Right now, think about this example. Question number 1, think about මේ ටික step by step තේරුම් ගන්න. That it has given following information relevant for ABC PLC for income tax for the year in 31st March 20. This is a trial balance. It has available debit side. This is a income tax paid amount. Cash account credit, tax account debit. Cash account credit, tax account debit. First 3 quarter paid. It has given first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. There were double entry. Cash account credit, income tax account debit. 1920 our accounting period. End of the year 31st March 20. Therefore, during the accounting period, paid in cash, there were double entry. Cash account credit, tax account debited. Therefore, debit side available, paid in cash for first 3 quarter. And given additional information, income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Last quarter value is given. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙන්න මේ ටික දීලා තින බලන්න. First 3 quarter paid amount is given. Last quarter estimate value also given. Therefore, can be calculate income tax liability for the year. Right. Now see the requirements. There's what is the value should be include income statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income for the year end 31st March 20 as income tax. What is the value should be includes as income tax, as a income tax, as income tax in the statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. As well as there's what is income tax liability as at 31st March 20. Think about as at 31st March 20 as a liability. You have to consider only last quarter estimate value. That is a value not paid in cash. Right, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter paid amount is given. Therefore, income tax paid first 3 quarter can be recognized. It has given. Take the values 1600 plus 2200. See the trial balance. Debit side it has given. Then 1900. Take all three value. Therefore, here total amount equal. Take total values. $1,600 plus 2,200 plus 1,900. Therefore, paid amount equal 5,700. It has available debit side. Then last quarter estimate value also given. Income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Very important. Last quarter of the current year. Estimate value is given. 1,700. It should be added. Therefore, 1,700 plus here. Then answer is, it is called income tax liability for the year, 7,400. This is called income tax liability for the year. And under provision or provision, I will discuss separately. But this is a way you have to calculate normal income tax. Therefore, if it has not given under provision or provision, income tax expense also same value. ඔන්න එන විදිය බලන්න. First 3 quarter paid amount we know exactly. the first quarter ගෙවලා second quarter paid, third quarter paid. There were double entry. Cash account credit, tax account debit. Therefore, trial balance available it. But last quarter income tax not paid. Therefore, we don't know what is the value exactly. This is estimate value, not actual value. That value also should be considered as income tax. But it has not paid in cash. Therefore, that is a liability. This is the value should be included financial position as a liability. Not 7,400. As a liability should be included only last quarter estimate value. Therefore, they ask what is the value should be included. Income statement, statement of profit and loss, and other comprehensive income as income tax. Therefore, as income tax should be considered only 7,400. Rupees 7,400 and take more 30. This one answer is values in 1000. It has given values in 1000. Therefore, here rupees 7,400. This is the value should be included income statement as income tax. But they ask what is income tax liability as at 31st March 20. As a liability, you have to consider only last quarter estimate value. It is equal 1,700. Therefore, values in rupee value. This is the basic part. Income tax, this is a legal requirements. All the company available income tax. Therefore, this is the theory. මාස 3න් 3ට ගෙවන්න ඕන. End of the quarter, within 45 days, tax should be paid. That is a theory. මාස 3න් 3ට ගෙවන්න ඕන. ඒ මාස 3 ඉවර වෙලා දවස් 45ක් යන්න කලින් ගෙවන්න ඕන. Therefore, first quarter income tax paid in the second quarter. Second quarter income tax paid in the third quarter. Third quarter income tax paid in the fourth quarter. But fourth quarter income tax not paid this financial year. It should be paid next year. But we have to prepare financial statement 31st March 20. Therefore, last quarter income tax, we don't know what is the value exactly. We have to estimate. ගෙවලා තියෙන quarters 3කට විතරයි මේ අවුරුද්දේ. මේ අවුරුද්දට ගෙවලා තියෙන්නේ. Income tax paid only 3 quarters for this financial year. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. But last quarter not paid. Accrual concept you have to apply. Paid or not, for the year value should be considered as expense. Therefore, in this example, it has given first quarter, second quarter, third quarter paid amount is given. Last quarter estimate value also given. Therefore, first 3 quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value equal income tax liability for the year. Then if it has given under provision or provision, also you have to adjust. That part I will discuss question number 2. Right, this is a value should be considered as income tax expense also. If it has not given under provision or provision. Right, now think about question number 2. Question number 2, think about this one, very important. Our accounting period end of the year 31st March 20. Beginning of the year 1st April 19. This is the accounting period. Think about first quarter, second quarter, third quarter and fourth quarter. This is our accounting period. First quarter tax paid in the second quarter, second quarter paid, third quarter paid. Therefore, only paid first 3 quarter income tax during the accounting period. And last quarter income tax we have to estimate. Then can be recognized income tax liability for the year. Question number 1 also we have discussed. But now think about previous year. දැන් හොඳට මෙන්න මෙතන බලන්න. මේ පාර last quarter එක නිකන් හිතන්න බලන්න. Last quarter income tax not paid in cash. Therefore, we don't know what is exact value. Therefore, we have to estimate. And it should be paid next year first quarter. මේ අවුරුද්දේ last quarter එකේ tax එක අපි ගෙවන්නේ ඊළඟ අවුරුද්දේ first quarter එකේ. එතකොට තමයි හරියම ගාන අපිට හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. But already we have to consider as expense estimate value. අපි ගණන් හදන්න ඕන 31st March වලට. ගෙවනකම් ඉන්න බෑ. එතන මෙදාට අපි estimate කරන්න ඕන. ඒක තමයි consider කරන expense එකක් විදියට. But actual value can be recognized next year first quarter. Like that, think about previous year. අන්න ඒව තමයි ගිය අවුරුද්දෙත් වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Very important part. Think about this is previous year. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. එහෙනම් ගිය පාරත් first 3 quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value තමයි අරන් තියෙන්නේ. Think about last year last quarter estimate value. For that we have to pay this year first quarter. ගිය පාර අන්තිම quarter එකේ estimate කරපු ගාන තමයි consider කරලා තියෙන්නේ. But last year last quarter income tax paid should be paid this year first quarter. ගිය පාර ගිය අවුරුද්දේ last quarter එකේ tax එක තමයි මේ අවුරුද්දේ first quarter එකේ ගෙවන්නේ. ඊට පස්සේ first quarter එකේ tax එක ගෙවන්නේ second quarter එකේ. Therefore, during the country period, paid for last year last quarter income tax also. ඔන්න දැන් අපිට ගිය පාර estimate කරපු එකයි ඇයි ගිය පාර expense වල consider කරලා තියෙන estimate කරපු ගාන. මෙන්න මේ විදිහට. Last quarter income tax estimates and consider as expense. Actual value can be recognized this year. අන්න එහෙම ගිය පාර estimate කරපු එකයි actual එක අතර gap එකක් තිබුණොත් අන්න ඒක මේ අවුරුද්දේ tax එකට adjust කරන්න ඕන. Under provision or provision. ගිය පාර consider කරලා තියෙන ගාන වැඩි වුණොත් ගෙවලා තියෙන ගානට වඩා අඩු කරන්න ඕන. Or provision. And if it has given under provision, ඒ කියන්නේ consider කරලා තියෙන ගානට වඩා ගෙවලා තියෙන ගාන වැඩි නම් ගිය පාර අඩුවෙන් අරන් තිබුණොත් අන්නේ අඩුවෙන් ගත්තු ගාන මේ පාර tax විදිහට ගන්න ඕන අපි. Therefore, under provision or provision also you have to adjust. හොඳට බලන්න තව පාරක්. First quarter income tax paid second quarter. Second quarter income tax paid fourth quarter. Fourth quarter income tax paid last year first quarter. ඒ වගේ ගිය පාර last quarter එකේ income tax. Previous year last quarter income tax should be paid this year first quarter. But previous year last quarter income tax estimated and considered as expense previous year. ගිය පාර estimate කරපු ගාන එක තමයි consider කරලා තියෙන්නේ. මෙන්න මේ වගේ. මේ අවුරුද්දේ last quarter එක වගේ තමයි ගිය අවුරුද්දේ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. Estimated and considered as expense. But actual value can be recognized this year first quarter. ගිය පාර last quarter එකේ tax එක මේ පාර first quarter එකේ ගෙවනවා. Therefore, actual value can be recognized. If there is a difference, estimate value and actual value, that difference should be adjusted this year income tax. Therefore, previous year gap should be adjusted this year income tax. මේ අවුරුද්දේ last quarter එකේ gap එක ඊළඟ අවුරුද්දේ adjust කරන්නේ. අන්න එහෙම තමයි adjust කර කර යන්නේ ඉස්සරහට. Now think about question number 2. Try to recognize under provision or provision. Right, it has given trial balance for the year end 31st March 20. And it has given income tax payable provision 1st April 2019. This is the last year, last quarter estimated and consider value as expense previous year. It has liability. Therefore, previous year closing balance became this year opening balance. And given income tax paid amount. Income tax paid fourth quarter of the last year, 18-19. මේ තමා ගිය පාර last quarter එක වෙනුවෙන් මේ අවුරුද්දේ first quarter එකේ ගෙවලා තියෙන ගාන. Therefore, this difference should be adjusted this year income tax. This is the estimated and consider previous year, but actually paid for that equal 90,000. That is under provision or provision. That value should be adjusted this year income tax also. And balance part normal. මේ ටික අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා ගාන හදපු ටිකමයි මෙන්න මෙතනින් එහාට තියෙන්නේ. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter paid amount for this financial year. This is first 3 quarter paid amount. And this is income tax liability of the last quarter. It has given estimate value this year. Last quarter of the current year. This is the last quarter estimate value for last year. This is the income tax paid for last year, last quarter income tax. This is the current year last quarter estimate value. First 3 quarter paid amount is given, and last year, current year last quarter estimate value also given. Same requirements. There's income tax expense as well as income tax liability as at 31st March 20. හොඳට බලන්න මේ ගාන හදනකොට. First one, first 3 quarter paid amounts. First 3 quarter paid amount. This is our accounting period 1920. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Therefore, first 3 quarter paid amounts 110,000, 120,000 and 150,000. Take value here. It has given values in 1000, 110,000 plus 120,000 plus 150,000. Therefore, this is the first T called paid amounts. Take total amounts. Therefore, here total amount equal 380,000. First T called paid amounts. And last quarter estimate value also given current year. Income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year 135,000. Therefore, that value should be added. Then answer is income tax liability for the year. Therefore, here total amount equal 515,000. This is income tax liability for the year. But now think about previous gap available. Think about this one, very important. හොඳට බලන්න මේක තියා. It has given income tax payable. That is a provision for income tax 1st April 19. මේ තමා ගිය අවුරුද්දේ last quarter එකේ estimate කරපු ගාන. That is a value considered as expense previous year. මේක estimate කරලා expense එකක විතර අරන් තියෙන්නේ ගිය අවුරුද්දේ. But actually paid for that during the accounting period 90,000. අපි estimate කරලා මෙච්චරක් ගත්තට ඇත්තටම ගෙවන්න වෙලා ගිය අවුරුද්දේ මෙච්චරක්. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර tax එක අඩුවෙන් අරන් තියෙන බලන්න. provision එක අඩුයි. මේක තමයි ගිය පාර consider කරලා තියෙන ගාන expense එකක් විදියට. But actually paid for that equal 90,000. Therefore, if there is a difference, that difference should be adjusted this year income tax. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර අඩුවෙන් අරන් තියෙන බලන්න provision is under provision. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර අඩුවෙන් tax එක අරන් තිබුණොත් අන්නේ අඩු ටික මේ පාර tax එකක් විතර අපි ගන්න ඕන. provision එක අඩුයි. think about difference will be equal 15,000 under provision. ඒ කියන්නේ ගිය පාර tax එක අඩුවෙන් consider කරලා එහෙනම් මේ පාර ඒක අපි ගන්න ඕන. Therefore under provision difference will be equal 15,000. Therefore if it is under provision should be add. Therefore 15,000 should be add. 15,000 that is a previous year difference under provision. If it is over provision deduct. Therefore here under provision add. Therefore this is a value should be considered as an expense. Therefore this is a value should be included in income statement as expense. And current liability as a liability should be included only this year last quarter estimate value. Therefore this is a value should be included financial person. And this is a value should be included in income statement. Therefore first one they ask what is the value should be included statement of profit and loss and other company's income for the year end 31st March 20. Therefore they ask income tax expense. Profit and loss එකට යන්නේ as expense, income tax this value. Right. Therefore first one answer here rupees 530,000 and take more 30 rupee value. And they ask what is income tax liability as at 31st March 20. As at 31st March 20 as a liability we have to consider only this year last quarter estimate value 135,000 and take more 30. It has given values in 1000. Very important parts. On a theory part take balan. Tax should be paid within 3-month periods. Quarterly basis tax should be paid. End of the quarter within 45 days tax should be paid. Therefore first quarter income tax paid in the second quarter. Second quarter income tax paid in the third quarter. Third quarter income tax paid in the fourth quarter. But fourth quarter income tax paid next year. Therefore during the accounting period only paid first quarter. Last quarter income tax not paid. But we have to estimate and consider as expense. එතන මේ estimate කරන එකයි ගෙවන එකයි අතර gap එක adjust කරන්න ඊළඟ අවුරුද්දේ. ඒ වගේ ගිය පාර gap එක adjust කරන්න මේ අවුරුද්දේ. Previous year last quarter estimate value and actually paid amount for that. Actually last year last quarter income tax should be paid this year first quarter. එහෙනම් this year first quarter ගෙවපුවම අපිට ගිය පාර last quarter එකේ value එක හරියටම හොයාගන්න පුළුවන්. If there were difference, that difference would be adjust this year income tax. तर ගිය පාර difference එක ගිය පාර adjust කරන්න බෑ. මේ පාර තමයි adjust කරන්නේ. මේ පාර difference එක ලබන පාර adjust කරන්න. Like that, this is the changes in account estimates. Prospectively should be adjust, not retrospectively. Estimate change. Therefore, previous gap, it may be over provision. ගිය පාර වැඩියෙන් අරන් තිබුණොත් අඩු කරනවා අපි. ගිය පාර අඩුවෙන් consider කරලා තිබ්බොත් add කරනවා. Always as a liability, financial position should be included only this year last quarter estimate value. Right? It has given first quarter, second quarter, third quarter paid amount. Therefore, first quarter paid amount. And last quarter estimate value is given. Then can be calculated income tax liability for the year. Then previous gap. මේ provision කියලා තියෙන එක තමයි ගිය පාර expense එකක් විදිහට consider කරලා තියෙන ගාන. Actually paid for that equal 90,000. Cash account credit, tax account debit. This value paid this year first quarter, but paid for last year last quarter. ගෙවලා තියෙන ගිය අවුරුද්දට හැබැයි ගෙවන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ. If there were difference, that difference would be adjust this year income tax. Right, question number third one. හදන් try එකක් දෙන්න same information. චුට්ටක් මන් දෙනවා විනාඩියක් විතර හදන් try කරන්න. Very important. මොකද මේවා තේරුම් නැති වුණොත් එහෙම ඉස්සරහට යන්න අපිට අමාරුයි. Question number third one, read carefully. Try to recognize first three quarter paid amounts. හදන් try එකක් දෙන්න බලන්න චුට්ටක්. මේ පාඩම තමයි වැදගත්ම පාඩම. ඕගොල්ලොන්ට තේරෙන්නේ තනියෙන් මෙව හදනකොට. Think about first three quarter paid amount and last quarter estimate value. Income tax liability for the year can be calculated. Then think about previous gap. It may be over provision, it may be under provision. Given trial balance 31st March 20 and income tax payable amount is given beginning of the year. This is the last year last quarter estimate value. Estimated and considered as expense. මේක තමයි ගිය අවුරුද්දේ expense එකක් විතර අරන් තියෙන්නේ last quarter එකේ. මේ තමයි ගිය අවුරුද්දේ last quarter එකට ගෙවලා තියෙන ගාන. එහෙනම් බලන්න ගිය පාර කොච්චරක් tax එක අරන්ද වැඩියෙන්ද අඩුවෙන්ද අරන් තියෙන කියලා බලන්න. It has given paid amount for fourth quarter of the previous year. Paid during the current period. Cash account credit, tax account debit. ගෙවලා තියෙන්නේ මේ අවුරුද්දේ. හැබැයි ලබන අවුරුද්දේ last quarter එකේ tax එක මේ ගෙවලා තියෙන්නේ. Cash account credit, tax account debit. But this one relevant for last year last quarter. 18-19 period. Our account period 19-20. Given first three quarter paid amounts. And given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year also. Same format. First three quarter paid amounts. Income tax paid first three quarter. Just given first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. 19-20 our account period. Therefore 208,000 plus 220,000 plus 250,000. Then take all three value. That is the first three quarter paid amounts. 280 plus 220 plus 250 take total amounts 750. This is the this year first three quarter paid amount and last quarter estimate value also given. Income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. It has given 245,000. That value should be added. Income tax liability of the last quarter. Very important this one. Last quarter estimate value is given. Then total value, that is income tax liability for the year. Therefore, first three quarter paid amount equals 750 plus 245. Therefore, 995,000. That is income tax liability for the year. Then think previous year gap. This is the provision for previous year. This is a value considered as expense previous year, estimated and considered as expense, but it has not paid. Therefore, liability. Previous year liability closing balance became this year opening balance, and this is a paid amount for that. මේ තමා ගිය අවුරුද්දේ last quarter එකේ estimate කරලා expense එකක් විදිහට අරන් තියෙන ගාන, consider කරලා තියෙන ගාන. But actually paid for that equal 225,000. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර tax එක වැඩියෙන් අරන් over provision. If it is over provision, that value should be deduct here. ගිය පාර tax එක විදියට අරන් තියෙන ගාන වැඩි. එහෙනම් මේ පාර tax ගන්නකොට ගිය පාර වැඩියෙන් consider කරලා තියෙන හින්දා අඩු කරන්න පුළුවන් අපිට. Therefore here over provision. Provision එක වැඩි නම් over. ගිය පාර වැඩියෙන් අරන්. එහෙනම් මේ පාර tax ගන්නකොට ගිය පාර වැඩියෙන් අරගෙන තියෙන නිසා අඩු කරන්න පුළුවන්. Therefore here difference value 260 minus 225. Therefore over provision equal 35,000. If it is over provision, here over provision 35,000 deduct. Therefore 995,000 minus this value, 995 minus 35, therefore 960,000. This is the value should be considered as an income tax expense. Tax expense. Therefore this is the value should be included in income statement as income tax, and this is the value should be considered as liability. Try to recognize under provision or provision. This is the changes in accounting estimates. Estimate කරපුවා change උනොත් එම ඒවා prospectively adjust කරන්න ඕන අපි. Those are effect for current and future period. Prospectively should be adjust. Prospectively, not retrospectively. Retrospectively, prospectively. Right. Those are effect for current and future period. Like doubtful debts under provision or provision. අන්නේ වගේම තමයි මෙතන තියෙන බලන්න. Consider as expense, estimated and consider last year, but actually paid for that. If there is a difference, that value should be adjusted this year income tax. Therefore, there are two requirements. In the company sum, you have to adjust those two things. There's income tax expense, this value. Therefore, first requirements. What is the value should be included in statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income for the year in 31st March 20. As income tax, you have to consider 960,000 and more 30 and record values in rupee value. Therefore, rupees 960,000 values in 1,000, and as at 31st March 20 as a liability, you have to consider only last quarter estimate value 245,000. Therefore, this is a value should be included financial position under current liability as income tax payable. Think first take quarter paid amounts. Try to recognize under provision or provision. At question number next one, fourth one. Hadan try karan. Same information, only numbers change. Our accounting period 1920. Try to recognize under provision or provision. And think about here, there is a difference also. ඔන්න මෙතන පොඩි වෙනසක් තියෙනවා. ඒක තේරුම් ගන්න try කරන්න. Sometimes it is given like this. Here there is a difference. All other things same. Our accounting period 1920. 1890 means last year. But here it is given income tax liability for the current year, not last quarter estimate value. Those are the difference. Sometimes it is given last year, last quarter, current year, last quarter estimate value. Sometimes it is given income tax liability for the current year. Try to recognize difference. Here not given current year, last quarter estimate value is not given. Requirement same. That's what is income tax expense should be included statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Think about under provision, over provision. This is first T quarter paid amounts. Same requirements. Right, first T quarter paid amounts. Income tax paid, first T quarter. Think about first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Of accounting period 19 and 20. Therefore, this is the first T quarter paid amounts. Take the value 180,000 plus 255,000 plus 225,000. These three value 19, 20. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Then take total value 180,000 plus 255,000 and plus 225,000. Therefore, first T quarter paid amount equals 660,000. And now it has not given current year last quarter estimate value is not given. But given income tax liability for the current year is given. Income tax liability for the year is given. Therefore, this is the value. Income tax liability for the year. Now that value should be includes 880,000. It has given income tax liability for the year. How to calculate income tax liability for the year? First T quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value. Therefore, if there is a difference, this is the last quarter estimate value. Therefore, 880 minus 660. Therefore, 220,000. This is the this year last quarter estimate value. Not given, but can be calculated. We know how to calculate income tax liability for the year. First T quarter paid amount plus last quarter estimate value. First T quarter paid amount is given and income tax liability for the year also given. Therefore, reason for difference, last quarter estimate value. It is not given, can be calculated. Then adjust previous year gap. This is provision and this is paid amounts. This is the value considered already as expense previous year. But actually paid for that equal 200,000. මේක තමා ගිය පාර expense විදිහට consider කරලා තියෙන්නේ. But this is the value should be considered. මේ තමා ගන්න තිබුණ ගාන but already consider as expense 180,000. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර අඩුවෙන් අරන් තියෙන්නේ. Under provision 20,000. If it is under provision. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර අඩුවෙන් consider කරලා නම් අන්න ඒක මේ පාර tax එකක් විදිහට ගන්න ඕන අපි. Therefore previous gap under provision. Provision එක අඩුයි. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර tax එක අරන් තියෙන අඩුවෙන්. Difference value equal to 20,000. If it is under provision, should be add. Therefore, take the answer. Therefore, this is the income tax expense. Therefore, that is the value should be included income statement. Therefore, this is the value should be considered as expense. And this year last quarter estimate value liability. Therefore, a common one, they ask income tax expense for the year rupees 900 million. Values in 1,000, 900,000, but it has given values in 1,000. And as a liability, as at 31st March 20, under current liability, as income tax payable, should be included only this year last quarter estimate value. It is equal to 220 million. Therefore, this is value should be included financial position. Try to recognize under provision or provision and think about here difference. Sometimes it has given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Sometimes it has given income tax liability for the current year. Sometimes it has given last quarter estimate value. Sometimes it has given income tax liability for the year. Think about question number 5. Also same way. First T quarter paid amount is given. Read careful, try to answer. හදන්න බලන්න මම විනාඩියක් දෙන්නම්. හදන්න මහන්සි වෙන්න අල්ලගන්න පාඩම අමාරුයි ටිකක්. මේ පාඩම තේරුනොත් කෑෂ් ෆ්ලෝ ගන්න නිකම්ම තේරෙනවා. මේ පාඩම් දෙක තේරුනොත් මේ තමයි ෆයිනෑන්ෂල් account වල අමාරුම part එක. Accounting can be divided by two parts, financial account, management accounts. This is a legal requirement. Therefore, we have to apply when we are going to prepare financial statement. Income Tax Act, quarterly basis tax should be paid. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Then sometime it has given last quarter estimate value, but here it is given income tax liability for the current year. And think about previous year gap. Our accounting period 1920 and 1890, that is a previous year. Try to answer. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter paid amount is given. මේ පාඩම හදිස්සියෙන් අල්ලගන්න යන්න එපා. හිමීට තේරුම් අරන් යන්න. මොකද ඉස්සරහට යනකොට අමාරු ඒවා තව එනවා. මේ ටික ක්ලියර් කරගත්තම ඒවා නිකම්ම අල්ලගන්න පුළුවන් අපිට. Right, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter paid amounts. First 3 quarter paid amounts 210,000, take value plus 270,000 plus 240,000. Then take total value, that is the first 3 quarter paid amount, equal 720,000. Now it has not given this year last quarter estimate value is not given, but given income tax liability for the year, that value should be included here. Income tax liability for the year 930,000. Then difference value, that is the last quarter estimate value. Therefore difference value 930 minus 720. Therefore value equal 210,000. This is the this year last quarter estimate value. It has not paid in cash. Therefore this value liability. We have to pay, not paid in cash. Estimate and consider as expense. Then think about previous year gap. This is a provision and this is a paid amounts. Previous year last quarter. Provision එක තමයි consider කරලා තියෙන ගාණ as expense. But actually paid for that equal 220,000. Therefore provision consider කරලා තියෙන ගාණ වැඩි. As income tax consider previous year 250,000, but actually paid for that equal 220,000. Therefore previous year over provision වැඩියෙන් consider කරලා. If it is over provision, that value should be deduct. Therefore difference value equal 30,000. If it is over provision, should be deduct. Then as expense 900,000. Therefore that is value should be included income statement. Recommend 1. Write answer rupee value 900 million. And as a liability you have to consider only this year last quarter estimate value. Therefore financial person under current liability as income tax liability, as income tax payable, only this year last quarter estimate value should be considered. Right, question number 6. එක පස්සේ අදම අපි යන්නේ 7 වලට. Question number 7. There is a difference. Now think about difference, question number 7. Same information but given way is difference. Normally in the A-level paper it is given like that. Think about difference. Trial balance is given 31st March 20 and provision for income tax. This is previous year provision and income tax paid amount. මෙන්න මෙතන තමයි වෙනස තියෙන බලන්න. Income tax paid amount 1890. This is the last year last quarter paid amount. And 1920 may තමයි first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Now it has not given separately. Total value is given. ඒ කියන්නේ මෙන්න මෙහෙම දෙන්නේ නැතුව. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter කියලා දෙන්නේ නැතුව total එක දීලා තියෙන බලන්න. Therefore 1920 of accounting period it has given total value, that is the first 3 quarter paid amounts. Therefore this is the value should be considered as a first 3 quarter paid amounts, not given separately. Normally in the paper it is given like that. ඔන්න paper එකේ මේ විදියට දෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේ තමයි ඇත්තම වෙන දේ. But it is given total value. Cash account credit, tax account debit. Therefore, debit side available. This is the last year last quarter paid amount, and this is the first 3 quarter paid amounts. Total value is given. Normally in the paper it is given like that. Then income tax liability for the year, not last quarter estimate value. Sometime it is given last quarter estimate value. Requirement same. Try to answer. Now it has given directly first 3 quarter paid amounts. This is first 3 quarter paid amount 1920. Total value is given. දැන් ඉස්සල්ලා වගේ first quarter, second quarter, third quarter වෙන වෙනම හොයන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Total value it has given directly. There were double entry. Cash account credit, tax expense account debit. Therefore, first 3 quarter paid amount equal 650,000. And it has given income tax liability for the year 870,000. That is value should be included here. 870,000. Then reason for difference, last quarter estimate value. Therefore, 870 minus 650. Therefore, 220,000. This is the last quarter estimate value. This is not paid. Therefore, this is value should be included under current liability as income tax payable. Then adjust previous year gap. It has given provision for previous year equal 180,000, but actually paid for that equal 160,000. එහෙනම් provision කියන්නේ consider කරපු ගාන. This is a value considered as expense previous year, but actually paid for that equal 160,000. ඇත්තටම ගිය අවුරුද්ද tax එක මෙච්චරයි ගෙවලා තියෙන්නේ. But consider as expense already previous year 180,000. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර tax එක වැඩියෙන් අරන්. Over provision. If it is over provision, here deduct. Therefore, difference will be equal 20,000. Over provision, it should be deduct. Therefore, that is a value should be included in income statement as a income tax. Therefore, income statement as expense 850,000 under current liability 220,000. Answer should be written rupee value. අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම paper එකේ tax adjustment එක එනවාමයි. And this is value should be included in income statement. And financial position should be included as a liability only this year last quarter estimate value. It is equal rupees 220 million. Here difference is first 3 quarter paid amount is given directly, total value is given, and income tax liability for the year is given. ඔන්න මේ දෙක හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න. Sometime it has given last quarter estimate value, and sometime it has given paid amount separately. මෙතන වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන්, මෙතන වෙනස් කරන්න පුළුවන්. That question number 8 හදන්න same information, only numbers change. Try to answer 8. Same information. Our accounting period end of the year 31st March 20. Think about first 3 quarter paid amounts. And last quarter estimate value is not given. And previous year provision as well as previous year paid amount also given. If there is a difference, it should be adjust this year income tax. Question number 8 හදන්න මම විනාඩියක් දෙන්න. Important that part. Take first record paid amounts. It is given directly. First record paid amount equals 100,000. And here it is given income tax liability for the year. That value should be included here, 980,000. Then differential will equal 280,000. This is the this year last quarter estimate value. Financial position under current liability as income tax payable. Then think previous year gap. Provision is given 240 and paid amount is given 250. Provision කියන්නේ ගිය පාර consider කරලා තියෙන ගාන. Actually paid for that equal 250. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර expense විදිහට consider කරලා තියෙන 240. But actually paid for that equal 250. මේ තමයි actual ගාන. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර අඩුවෙන් අරන් තියෙන්නේ. under provision. එහෙනම් ගිය පාර අඩුවෙන් consider කරොත් ඒක මේ පාර tax වලට add කරන්න ඕන අපි. Therefore under provision equal 10. Differential equal 10,000. If it is under provision should be add. Therefore 10,000 should be add. Then take the answer 990,000. This is the value should be included in income statement as income tax expense. Therefore first requirements. There's income tax expense. Income statement should be included 990,000. But as a liability you have to consider only this year last quarter estimate value. This year last quarter estimate value equal 280,000. Financial position under current liability. Think there is a difference here. Not given first quarter, second quarter, third quarter paid amount separately. Total value is given. As well as income tax liability for the year, sometime it is given. Sometime it is given last quarter estimate value. Right. Question number 9 homework. 10 also homework. Think about 11th one. 10 hadani from 10 hadale mo. Question number 10 try to answer. After that I will discuss 11. Same information under provision over provision think about. Our accounting period end of the year 31st March 20. And given additional information income tax liability for the year. Think sometime it has given last quarter estimate value. Tenth one try to answer. First three quarter paid amounts. Last quarter estimate value is not given. Therefore, first three quarter paid amount equals 750,000. And given income tax liability for the year 965,000. Then difference value this year last quarter estimate value. Here difference will be equal 215,000. 965 minus 750. 215. That is a value estimated this year last quarter. It has not paid in cash. This year's value should be included under current liability this year as income tax payable. Then think previous year gap. Provision 200, but paid amount equal 195. Provision that is a consider as income tax for last year. May තමයි expense the consider කරලා තියෙන ගාන, but this is actual value paid in cash. Therefore over provision ගිය පාර වැඩියෙන් consider කරලා. If it is over provision වැඩියෙන් අරන් තිබුණොත් මේ පාර අඩු කරන්න පුළුවන් අපිට. Therefore over provision equal 5,000. That value should be deducted. Therefore 960,000. This is value should be included income statement as an income tax expense. Recommend one there as income tax expense rupees 960 million. record values in rupee, and income tax liability as at 31st March 20, only last quarter estimate value 215,000. This is value should be include financial person. Right. Question number 11. Try to recognize under provision over provision and income tax liability for the year. Sometime it is given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Question number 11, very important. Read carefully. Try to recognize difference. 2019 and 20. Sorry, 18, 19, 20. Last three papers it has given like this. පහුගිය papers තුනේම මෙන්න මේ විදිහට දීලා තියෙනවා. Try to recognize difference. Income tax paid. ඔන්න බලන්න මෙතන එක value එකයි දීලා තියෙන්නේ. අන්න ඒකේ තියෙනවා first three quarter paid amount as well as last year last quarter paid amount also. දැන් අර උඩින් ගානේ මෙහෙම වෙනම දුන්නා නේද අපිට? මේ දෙකේම total එක දීලා තියෙන්නේ. There were double entry cash account credit tax account debit. එහෙනම් tax කියලා debit වෙනවා first three quarter paid amount as well as last year last quarter paid amount. Now question number 11 it has not given separately. It has given total paid amounts. එහෙනම් මේක ඇතුලේ තමයි තියෙන්නේ first three quarter paid amount as well as last year last quarter paid amount also. Balance part normal. This is a provision for income tax last year. This is a last year provision. Consider value. Now think additional information. Income tax paid includes 285,000 paid for previous year and payment made for first three quarter. මෙන්න මේක ඇතුලේ තියෙනවලු 285,000 paid for previous year and payment made for first three quarter. මේ 825 ඇතුලේ තියෙන 285,000 belong for last year, balance part first three quarter paid amounts. Now it has not given separately. Balance part normal. It has given income tax liability for the year. Income tax liability for the year. This year value is given. Think about income tax paid includes 285,000 paid for previous year. මේක ඇතුලේ තියෙනවලු 285,000 around for last year. Right. Balance part normal. Same requirements. Given wage difference 2018, 19, 20. Last three papers it has given like that. Requirement is same. First one, prepare the format. Income tax paid first three quarter. Question number 11. First three quarter paid amount, how to calculate now? Total paid amount is given 825. Therefore, 825,000 minus 285,000. Reason 825,000 includes income tax paid includes 285,000 paid for previous year. Therefore, 825,000 minus 285. Therefore, 540,000. That is the value paid for first three quarter. And income tax liability for the year is given. Sometime it is given last quarter estimate value. But in this example, it is given income tax liability for the year 850,000. Therefore, difference, that is this year last quarter estimate value. 850,000 minus 540,000. Therefore, 310,000. This is this year last quarter estimate value. Then this year's value should be include financial position as a tax payable. Then adjust previous year gap. This is a provision. This is a consider value last year. But actually paid amount for that equal 285,000. මේ තමයි ඇත්තටම ගෙවලා තියෙන ගාණ. ගෙවලා තියෙන වැඩියෙන්. හැබැයි ගිය පාර consider කරලා තියෙන අඩුවෙන්. Under provision. This is a value considered as income tax previous year. But actually paid for that equal 285,000. Therefore, previous year under provision. Here difference will be equal. think about 275, 285. Provision එක අඩුයි. Under provision. How much? Difference will be equal 10,000. Therefore, if it is under provision, it should be add. Therefore, under provision equal 10,000, 860,000. That is a value should be considered as expense. They as expense. Therefore, requirement 1, 860,000 rupees. As expense, you have to consider 860 million. And there's liability also. As a liability, you have to consider only this year last quarter estimate value. Therefore, requirement 2 answer as a liability 310,000. Therefore, this is value should be includes financial position. Try to recognize difference. Sometime it has given first quarter, second quarter, third quarter වෙනම දෙනවා. Last quarter වෙනම දෙනවා. Sometime it has given first 3 quarter paid amount total value. But think about this example. It is include first 3 quarter paid amount as well as last year last quarter paid amounts. 2018, 19, 20. Last 3 papers it has given like that. Right, 12. Same information. Try to answer. Same requirements. Think paid amounts, provision, and income tax paid includes. This is the previous year last quarter paid amounts. And given this year last quarter estimate value also. Hadan try කරන්න 12. Read carefully, see the requirements. Income tax definite there's paper. This one available cash flow also. This is a legal requirements. All the companies tax should be paid. Income tax should be paid. Try to answer. මේ පාඩම තේරුම් නැති වුණොත් මේ cash flow පාඩම තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. Therefore, very important lessons. Tax paid amount total value is given here. And income tax paid includes 241,000 paid for previous year. Think about total paid amount equal 943,000. It is included 241,000 paid for previous year. And first 3 quarter paid amounts. එහෙනම් මේ 943 ඇතුලේ තියෙනවලු last year last quarter paid amount as well as first 3 quarter paid amounts. And given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Last quarter of the current year value also given. Sometime it has given income tax liability for the year. Therefore, first 3 quarter paid amount can be recognized. Total paid amount equal 943,000. From that value should be deduct 241,000. Therefore, can be recognized first 3 quarter paid amounts. 943,000 minus 241. Therefore, 702,000. This is the first 3 quarter paid amounts. And given this year last quarter estimate value also, this year last quarter estimate value is given 283,000. 283,000. Then take the answers. Income tax liability for the year can be calculated. 702,000 plus 283,000. Therefore, 985,000. That is income tax liability for the year. Then adjust previous year gap. It has given provision. This is the value considered as income tax previous year. But actually paid for that equal 241,000. Provision 236,000. But actually paid for that equal 241,000. If there is a difference, that value should be adjusted this year income tax. Provision එක අඩුයි. Under provision. Therefore, here difference value 241,000 minus 236,000. Here difference will be equal 5,000. Under provision. If it is under provision, it should be add. Therefore, 5,000 plus here. Then can be calculated income tax expense for the year. Therefore, 990,000, that is the value should be considered as income tax expense. As a income tax expense. Therefore, this is a value should be included income statement, and this is a value should be included financial position. Requirements. Requirement one answer think about. First one, they ask income tax expense for the year. Therefore, income tax expense equal 990,000 rupee value. And as a liability, you have to consider only this year last quarter estimate value equal 283,000. Record values in rupee value. Therefore, there are two requirements. There's income tax expense for the year as well as income tax liability for the year. Try to recognize difference. 2018, 19, 20. Last three papers it has given like that. Total paid amount is given. Not given separately first quarter, second quarter, third quarter paid amounts. Right, question number 13 also same way. 13 and 14 Hadamapi. Question number 13, it has given separately. After that, after question number 13 and 14, I will discuss how to prepare statement of profit and loss and other computing income. After that, share issues and dividends adjustment. Right, question number 13, try to complete. Same information, given ways difference. Only information, given ways difference. 13, provision for income tax is given. Income tax paid amount is given separately. 18, 19, that is the last year, last quarter paid amounts. And 19, 20, that is the first three quarter paid amounts. And given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. Hadan try karan. මේ පාර්ට් එක කොහොම හරි අල්ලගන්න try කරන්න. Important. First three quarter paid amounts 717,000. And last year last quarter estimate value also given. Current year last quarter estimate value 254,000. Then can be calculate income tax liability for the year. 717,000 plus 254,000. Answer 971,000. Then adjust previous gap. This is a provision. Provision means this is a value considered as expense, but actually paid for that equal this value. Think about provision is over provision. එන ගිය පාර වැඩියෙන් ටැක්ස් එක කරන්. ගිය පාර වැඩියෙන් කන්සිඩර් කරලා තියෙන නිසා මේ පාර ටැක්ස් එක ගන්නකොට ඒක අපිට අඩු කරන්න පුළුවන්. Over provision. Therefore, here differential will equal 11,000. If it is over provision, that value should be deduct. Therefore, 11,000 over provision. Therefore, this is the value should be considered as expense 960,000. Therefore, this value should be included in income statement. And last quarter estimate value should be included under current liability. Recount one, there's value included in the income statement as income tax 960 million. Think values in rupee value. As well as liability, asset 31st March 20. Asset. As a liability, you have to consider only this year last quarter estimate value. Therefore, this year's value should be included financial position. Given separately first three quarter paid amount and last year last quarter paid amounts. Sometime it is given first three quarter paid amount also separately. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Sometime it is given total paid amounts. Try to recognize difference. Then question number 14. Try to answer 14. income tax paid total amount is given. Then income tax paid includes 260,000 paid for previous year and payment made for first three quarter. Now it has given total paid amounts. First three quarter paid amount as well as last quarter paid amounts. And provision for income tax. This is a provision for previous year. That is a last quarter estimate value. This is a value considered as expense last year. But it has given actually paid for that. And this year last quarter estimate value also given. Income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. First three quarter paid amount can be recognized. Same requirements. Think information given way is difference. Information given way is difference. Therefore, first three quarter paid amounts not given clearly, but given total paid amounts 934,000. From that value, deduct 263,000 paid for previous year. 934,000. From that value should be deduct 263,000. Therefore, this is the value paid this year first three quarter. And given income tax liability of the last quarter of the current year. This is the this year last quarter estimate value. That value should be included here, 257,000. Then take total value. 928,000. Therefore, this is income tax liability for the year. Then you have to adjust previous year gap. This is a previous year consider value, and this is a paid amount for that. Therefore, consider 261. Actually paid for that equal 263. Under provision. Provision එක අඩුයි. Consider කරලා තියෙන ගාන අඩුයි ගිය පාර. Therefore, that value should be consider this financial year. Under provision equal here difference 2,000. If it is under provision, should be add here. Therefore, under provision equal 2,000. 930,000. That is a value should be included income statement as a income tax expense. Requirement 1 they ask income tax expense. This is a value should be included income statement as income tax 930 million. But as a liability you have to consider only this year last quarter estimate value. It is equal to 257 million. That is a value should be included financial position. Think about requirements. If it has given company sum, you have to prepare separate note for that. Tax should be paid within 3-month period, quarterly basis. Think about income tax at within 3-month period should be paid. End of the quarter within 45 days tax should be paid. First quarter paid, second quarter paid, third quarter paid, but fourth quarter not paid this financial year. Fourth quarter income tax paid next year first quarter. Therefore, during the account period, only paid 3 quarter for this financial year. As well as last year last quarter income tax also paid during the account period. Think how to disclose income tax, legal requirements. Our duty, we are going to provide information. Accounting is an information system. Right, last one, relevant for income tax. This is the last adjustment relevant for income tax. Same information, try to answer. After that, I will discuss how to prepare statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. After that, share issue. Think about 15. Trial balance debit side, it has given income tax paid amounts, not given separately. It is included first three quarter paid amount as well as last year last quarter paid amount also. Then provision for previous year value is given and additional information available paid amount for that. And here difference thing, it has given income tax liability for the year. Now it has not given. This year last quarter estimate value is not given. Same requirements. Total paid amount is given. It is included previous year last quarter paid amounts. Then can be recognized first three quarter paid amounts. Under provision or provision, think about. An income tax liability for the year is given. Right, first one, first three quarter paid amounts. Total paid amount equal 897,000. Total paid amount equal 897,000. It is included. It is included 293,000 paid for previous year. That value should be deducted. Then can be recognized first three quarter paid amounts. 897,000 minus 293,000. Therefore, 604,000. That is the first three quarter paid amounts. Now it has not given last quarter estimate value. Current year last quarter estimate value is not given. It has given income tax liability for the year 878,000. That value should be included here. Then difference, that is the last quarter estimate value 878,000 minus 604,000. Therefore, 274,000. This is the this year last quarter estimate value. That value should be included under current liability as a tax payable. Then think previous year gap. Provision is given for previous year. This is a value considered as expense already, but actually paid for that equal 293,000. Under provision. This is the actual correct value, but already estimated and considered as expense this value. Therefore, consider value under value. That value should be considered this year income tax also. Therefore, 293,000 minus 281,000. Here difference equal 12,000 under provision. If it is under provision, should be add 12,000. Then take the answer. Therefore, here value equal 890,000. 890,000. Therefore, this is value should be included income statement as income tax. As expense, think about accrual concepts and statement changes in account estimates. Changes in account estimates, tax is expense. Therefore, you have to apply accrual concept also. Therefore, here there's as expense income statement should be included 890 million. Answer should be written rupee value. And as a liability, you have to consider only last quarter. This year last quarter estimate value. It has not paid in cash. Therefore, this value should be included financial position under current liability. This is the income tax. දැන් මේ ටිකේ තේරුම් නැත්තම් පොඩක් අහන්න බලන්න. raise hand option එක use කරලා අහන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රශ්න ඕන නම් income tax adjustment එක කරපු විදිය තේරුම් නැත්තම් අහන්න බලන්න. After that, I will discuss how to prepare statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. After that, I will discuss share issue adjustment. Right now, I'm going to discuss how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. First one, think about format. Think about there are three adjustments we have discussed when compare with sole properties and partnerships. Income tax adjustment, share issues, and dividends adjustment. Other adjustment available all the organization. Leasing, EPF, disposal, revaluation, those kind of adjustment available all the organization. Because of the company only change, there are 3 adjustment. Income tax we have discussed. As well as we have to discuss share issues. Initial public offer, right issue and bonus issue. And dividends adjustment, interim dividends paid and proposed dividends. Right, before discuss share issues, I want to discuss how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. ඒකත් අපි ගණන් දෙකක් විතර හදාන යන්. Right, this is format. Statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Based on entity concepts, name of the business should be written. නම ලියන්නේ entity concept එකට අනුව. And based on periodicity concepts. For the year end 31st March 20, this is the financial statement, statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. There are 2 marks available in the paper. Based on entity concept, name should be written. Based on time interval concept, periodicity concepts for the year end 31st March 20. Then this is the format. මේ අතර ස්පේස් තියන්න බෑ, මේ විදිහටමයි හදන්න ඕන. මෙතන විතරක් එක ලයින් එකක් තියන්න පුළුවන්. As a sales should be include income statement after deducting sales return, cannot be disclosed here. Directly as a sales should be included here after deducting sales return. Right, income tax. Then under other comprehensive income, if there is a revaluation surplus, it should be included under other comprehensive income. Therefore, you have to know how to adjust first time, second time revaluation also. That part I will discuss again. First one, basic part of company I will discuss. Right, now think about this example. This is a format. Think about example number 16. It has given normal information, trial balance is given, sales available, and other income, administration expense, distribution, finance, and other expense, and provision for income tax. Income tax adjustment should be done. And sales return available, cost of sales also given, and land value is given. Land is assets. And income tax paid amount for last year, last quarter, as well as this year, first quarter. Income tax, it has given information. And additional first one, land was revalued 85,000 on 31st March 20 by professional valuer. If there is a revaluation surplus, it should be included under other comprehensive income. And given income tax liability for the year also given. Income tax you have to calculate. First one, think about land revaluation surplus. Land cost value is given trial balance. This is the purchase price. But it can be sold in the market, 85,000. This is the purchase price cost value. Now it can be sold in the market, 85,000. Therefore, the difference value, revaluation profit. Purchase price equal 80,000, but it can be sold in the market, 85,000. Therefore, revaluation profit, revaluation surplus. Revaluation surplus equal 85. Think about values in 1,000. It has given 85 million minus, it has given values in 1,000 here, 80 million. Therefore, revaluation surplus equal 5 million. That value should be included under other comprehensive income. This is a revaluation surplus. And income tax also you have to adjust. We have discussed already how to adjust. You have to prepare a separate note for that. Like this, income tax paid amount first quarter. income tax paid amount for first 3 quarter. It has given trial balance. Try to calculate tax value. First 3 quarter paid amount is given here, 45,000. It should be included here. And income tax liability for the year is given here, 63,000. Income tax liability for the year equals 63,000. That value should be included here. Income tax liability for the year, 63,000. Then reason for difference, last quarter estimate value. Therefore, 63,000 minus 45,000 equal 18,000. That is, the value should be included financial position. Then adjust previous year gap. It has given provision for income tax. This is a previous year considered value as expense, but actually paid for that equal. Think about this one and this one. This is a provision and this is a paid amounts. Therefore, provision is a over provision. Previous year as income tax considered 19,000, but actually paid for that equal 16,000. Over provision. Differential will equal here 3,000. If it is over provision, it should be deduct. Therefore, 3,000 over provision. Then as expense, income statement should be included after deducting over provision. Therefore, this is the value should be considered as expense. When we are going to prepare the income statement, as expense should be included 60,000. And this year last quarter estimate value, it should be included under current liability. But there's statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Right, first one, prepare the format. This is a format. Think about this answer. This is a format you have to apply. Income tax value already calculated. Name Ajit PLC. Therefore, here name of the business. Statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income for the year end 31st March 20. This is the normal format. Income tax value already calculated. Income statement as income tax should be included. It has already calculated value equals 60,000. Therefore, that value within brackets. Think about how to disclose. 60,000. And revaluation surplus. Land revaluation surplus. Revaluation surplus of land and other comprehensive income of land. That value can be included last column, 5 million. Values in 1,000, 5,000. Then all other information available, trial balance. Take other informations. And sales is given as well as sales return available. Think about sales return, this value also. Therefore, income statement as a sales. If it has given sales return, that value should be deduct from sales. 990,000 minus 40,000. Income statement should be include correct value. 990,000 minus sales return equal 40,000. Therefore, value equal 950,000. That is value should be included in income statement. 950,000 as a sales. Think about here cannot be disclosed. Directly net value should be included directly after deducting sales return. Then other income it has given 42,000. Other income should be included here, last column, 42,000. Think about if it has given sales return. From sales return should be deducted. Net value should be included here. Then start from the beginning. Administration, distribution, finance, other expense should be included first column. Administration, from the beginning, distribution expense 156, distribution expense 156,000, and it has given administration 134,000, administration 134,000, then other expense, other 27, finance 43, 27,000 and 43,000. Expense should be included first column. Then record other information. Income tax we have consider, and sales return also consider. Cost of sales is given. Cost of sales value equal 500,000. Under cost of sales calculation 500,000. That value should be deducted. Then land, it is relevant for revaluation. Land is assets, cannot be included in income statement. Now take the answers. This is where you have to prepare statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Therefore, sales minus sales return, gross profit can be calculated equal 450,000 plus other income. Therefore, here total amount equal 492,000. Then take total expense here within brackets. Total expense, total value. Take the total value 156 plus 134 plus 27 plus 43. Therefore, total expense equal 360,000. Then this one minus this one, take answer 592,000 minus 360. Therefore, value equal 232,000. From that value should be deduct income tax. Deduct 60. Profit for the year equal 172,000. Then land revaluation surplus available, it should be add. Therefore, plus 5,000. 172,000 plus 5,000. 177,000. Therefore, this is the total comprehensive income. This is the way you have to disclose in the income statement. Summary. Here cannot be disclosed composition. Cost of sales you have to calculate under workings. And other income, separate note. It total value should be included here. The make මම මේ ගාන හදන විදිහ විතරයි මේ discuss කරන්නේ. I will discuss later complete sum. But you have to know how to prepare statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. You have to know how to adjust income tax. Income tax also expense, but income tax cannot be included under distribution, under administration, and other. Separately you have to disclose. This is a legal requirements. And other comprehensive income should be included only revaluation surplus. And sales thing how to disclose. මෙහෙ මොනවත් ලියන්න බෑ අපිට. As a sales you have to consider only net value after deducting sales return. Right, question number next one, try to answer. Here there is a difference. There is error here. එකට හදාගන්න. Here total amount equal 492. Gross profit plus other income equal 492. Then here 132. Here 72. Here answer equal 77. This one plus this one. Therefore, this is income statement. Then question number next one, try to answer. Question number 17, think about. Same information. Recommend also same. There's statement of profit and loss and other composing income. Land, it has given reversion amounts. And income tax liability for the year also given. Hadan try and make. First one, prepare the format. This is where you have to prepare format. Think how to prepare statement of profit and loss and other composing income. This is the normal format. First one, name, statement of profit and loss and other composing income for the year end 31st March 20, and sales, cost of sales, gross profit, other income, distribution expense, administration, other, and finance. Then profit before tax, income tax. Then can be calculate profit for the year, other composing income, and total composing income. First one, name. It has given name Nuwan PLC. Based on entity concept Nuwan PLC. First one, try to calculate land revaluation surplus as well as income tax adjustment. First one, you have to prepare format like this. Then income tax adjustment. It has given provision for income tax. This one consider. As well as income tax paid amount is given for previous year, last quarter, as well as this year first quarter. Additional second one, it has given income tax liability for the year also, relevant for income tax. Complete this part. You have to prepare separate note for that. Income tax. Like this, you have to prepare notes. Tax value should be calculated from the beginning. First one, try to calculate income tax adjustment. First quarter paid amounts, it has given trial balance. And income tax liability for the year also given. Our accounting period 1920. Therefore, debit side available 73,000. This is the tax paid amount during the accounting period. And this is the last quarter paid amounts. Therefore, first quarter paid amount equal 73,000. And income tax liability for the year is given 94,000. That value should be included here. Income tax liability for the year. Then this one minus this one, 21,000. This is the this year last quarter estimate value. This one should be included under current liability. And adjust previous year gap. This is a provision previous year. That is a value considered as expense previous year, but actually paid for that equal 41,000. Think about under provision or over provision. Provision is given 35,000, but actually paid for that equal 41,000. එහෙනම් consider කරලා තියෙන ගාන අඩුයි බලන්න. Under provision. Here difference will be equal 6,000. If it is under provision, here plus. Therefore, under provision 6,000 should be added. Then as expense, total value. This is value should be included income statement as income tax. Think about as expense. After adjusting previous year gap, changes in accounting estimates, prospectivity should be adjusted. And try to calculate land revaluation surplus also. Trial balance available land cost value. Land cost value equal 75,000. That is a purchase price. But now it can be sold in the market 82,000. It can be sold. තාම වික්කේ නැහැ. විකුණවුවොත් විකුණන්න පුළුවන් 82,000 වලට. Therefore, difference value, revaluation amount is higher than the cost value. This is the purchase price. This is the market value. Now it can be sold in the market. Therefore, difference value, revaluation surplus. Therefore, land revaluation surplus. Revaluation surplus. Revaluation surplus. Revaluation surplus equal of land. Revaluation amount equal 82,000. From that value should be deduct 75 million. Therefore, 7 million surplus. That value should be included under other company's income. Right now, this is the format. Income statement. Then record income statement. This is where you have to prepare income statement. Land revaluation surplus as well as income tax. Income tax value equal 100,000 and revaluation surplus of land 7,000. Therefore, under other company's income, as a land revaluation surplus 7,000 can be included last column, values in 1,000. As well as income tax here should be included 100,000. It has calculated already. Try to recognize how to prepare statement of profit and loss and other company's income. Then all other information available trial balance. Start from the beginning trial balance. As a sale should be included here after deducting sales return. ආනපතේ ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙනවද?
Published income එක 88,000 income tax.
Income tax? Excuse me. කියන්න පුතේ. Income tax here value equal first three quarter paid amount equal 73,000. Income tax liability for the equal 94,000. Just given. Then difference value equal 21. It is okay. And previous year gap. Provision 35 and paid amount equal 41 under provision. Therefore, should be at tax okay. This value okay. Then start from the beginning. Sales and sales return available. If it has given sales and sales return after deducting sales return. Therefore, sales correct value equal 970,000 minus sales return. Therefore, 930. Net value should be included. Sales return should be deducted. Therefore, 930,000. That is value should be included in income statement. From sales, deduct sales return. 930,000. Then other income 65,000. Other income, that value should be included last column 65,000. And expenses it has given distribution, administration, finance, and other. Administration 141, distribution 131. Therefore, distribution 131,000, administration 141,000, finance 44, and other expenses given 27,000. Expense should be included first column. Then cost of sales also given 320,000. That value should be included here within brackets. Cost of sales 320,000. Right, then take the answers. Think how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. This is income statement, publication purpose, not for management purpose. And A level there's only publication purpose. This is a summary. Now take the answers. Sales minus cost of sales. Here 610,000. Other income should be added. Therefore, this one plus this one take answer here. 675,000. Then take total expenses. 131 plus 141 plus 27 plus 44. Therefore, total expense equal 343,000. 343,000 within brackets. Then profit before income tax can be calculated. Gross profit plus other income. Then from this answer, deduct total expense. Therefore, 675 minus 343. Therefore, 333,000. That is a profit before tax. Think about cash flow statement. Also should be calculated based on this value. Cash flow. There are 60 marks available, 40 marks for company and 20 marks for cash flow. Then profit for the year can be calculated. 332 minus income tax 100,000. Therefore, 232,000 plus other comprehensive income. Therefore, here will be equal 239,000. Therefore, this is the way you have to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Income tax adjustment I have discussed, and I have discussed how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Right now, I'm going to discuss share issues. There are 3 specific adjustments we have discussed on the company when compared with sole participant partnerships. Income tax adjustment we have discussed already, and we have discussed how to prepare a statement of profit and loss and other comprehensive income. Think about under other comprehensive income should be include only revaluation surplus. Revaluation loss if it has given revaluation loss, it should be included under other expense. Only revaluation surplus. Right now, I'm going to discuss share issues. Question number 18 homework. Only numbers change, same information. Now very important share issues. Initial public offer, right issue, as well as bonus issue. Definitely they ask in the paper. Right. මේ වෙනකන් කරපු ටිකේ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා අහන්න බලන්න. raise hand option එක use කරලා අහන්න පුළුවන්. All the adjustment also I will discuss. Leasing, disposal, revaluation, first time, second time. All the part I will discuss. සාමාන්‍ය දවසක් කර දවසක් ක්ලාස් එක මම දානවා ඉස්සරහදී මේ ටයිම් එකට. කම්පැනි ඩිස්කස් කරන ගමන් මම යනවා මැනේජ්මන්ට් account part එකට. මොකද මේ කම්පැනි අපි already we have discuss. සමහර ළමයින්ට තේරුන්නේ නැති නිසා ආපහු මම මේ පාඩම කරන්නේ. මේත් එක්ක management account වල lessons එකක් කරගෙන යනවා parallelව. Right, share issues. Think about shares. Capital, think about. First one, think about sole proprietorships. Owner introduce cash as a capital, think about double entry. Share issue ගැන හිතන්න කලින් proprietorship ගැන පොඩ්ඩක් හිතන්නකෝ. Cash introduced by owner as a capital. Cash account debit, capital account credit. And think about partnerships. Cash bought by partners, cash account debit, partners capital account credit. That is a way collect money for run the business. ඒ කියන්නේ business එක පටන් ගන්න කරගෙන යන්න සල්ලි ඕන අපිට. sole proprietorship වල ඕන කෙලින්ම සල්ලි දානවා. partnership වල partnersලා දානවා. for run the business, start and run the business. පටන් ගන්නයි ඉස්සරහට කරගෙන යන්න සල්ලි ඕන අපිට. sole proprietorship වල ඕන introduce කරනවා සල්ලි, cash account debit, capital account credit. partnership වල partnersලා introduce කරනවා සල්ලි, cash account debit, capital account credit partners. Like that, company start and run the business. They have to collect money. How to collect money? By issuing shares to the shareholders. ඒ කියන්නේ කම්පැනියටත් පටන් ගන්න කරගෙන යන්න සල්ලි ඕන. කම්පැනි කියන්නේ ලොකු බිස්නස්. ඒව පොඩි පොඩි ගණන් වලින් පටන් ගන්න බෑ. එක්කෙනෙකුට මේ සල්ලි තනියෙන් දාන්න බෑ. අන්නේ ඕන සල්ලි ටික පොඩි පොඩි කොටස් වල කඩනවා අපි. shares. Think about this example. Requirement 40 million for start and run the business. ඔන්න මේක සල්ලි හොයාගන්න පුළුවන් ඕන නම් අපිට මේ විදියට. This is a requirements. Think about this part, very important. ඉස්සරවම කරන්නේ ඒගොල්ලෝ decide කරනවා සල්ලි අපිට කොච්චරක් ඕනද මේ business එක පටන් ගන්න. අන්න ඒක එක්කෙනෙකුට දෙන්නෙකුට දාන්න බැරි හින්දා ගොඩක් සල්ලි අපිට ඕනනේ. පොඩි පොඩි කොටස් වලට කඩනවා. එක්ක මේ විදියට. Per share price 100, number of shares 400. ඔන්න එක්ක මේ විදියට ඉෂුව කරනවා. එතන 200 per share, 200,000 shares. අපිට මේ සල්ලි ටික හොයාගන්න ඕනේ. කම්පැනි කොහොමද හොයන්නේ? එක්කෙනෙක් දෙන්නේ සල්ලි ගේන්න මේවා ඉෂුව කරනවා මිනිස්සුන්ට. shares පොඩි පොඩි කොටස් වල කඩනවා. ඒතර මිනිස්සු කැමති කට්ටිය මොකද කරන්නේ? ඒගොල්ලෝ ගන්නවා අපිට සල්ලි දෙනවා. double and same. Cash account debit, capital account credit. Therefore this share issues. This is a requirements. මේ තමයි අපිට සල්ලි ඕන ටික business එක start කරලා run කරන්න. එක්කෙනෙකුට දෙන්නෙකුට මේ මෙච්චර ලොකු මුදලක් දාන්න බැරි හින්දා තමයි shares වලට කඩන්නේ. පොඩි පොඩි shares වල කරන බලන්න එකක් 100 ගානේවා 100,000 400,000. දැන් මේක තමයි issue කරන්න අපි. Therefore that share issue can be divided by three part. Initial public offer, right issue, and reserves capitalization. Therefore you have to know initial public offer, right issue, as well as reserves capitalization. From the beginning I am going to discuss initial public offer. ඒ කියන්නේ කම්පැනියක් පටන් ගන්න වෙලාවේ company issues shares to the general public. මොන පටන් ගන්නකොටම තමයි initial public offer එක එන්නේ. පටන් ගන්න කරගෙන යනකොට නෙවෙයි. right. ඉස්සරම කම්පැනි decide කරන ඕන සල්ලි ටික ඊට පස්සේ මිනිස්සුන්ට කියනවා අපි මෙහෙම ෂෙයා ඉෂුව එකක් කරනවා. ඕගොල්ලෝ කැමති නම් අපිට ඇප්ලයි කරන්න. අපි යවනවා ඒගොල්ලෝ ප්‍රොස්පෙක්ටස් එක යවනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ බිස්නස් එකේ පර්පස් එක. මේකට තමයි අපි කරන්න යන්නේ. මේකට සල්ලි ඕන. අනේ විස්තර ලියලා මිනිස්සුන්ට යවනවා. මිනිස්සු ගන්න කැමති කට්ටිය ඇප්ලිකේෂන් එකත් එක්ක සල්ලි අපිට එවනවා. වැඩිපුර ඇවිල්ලා තිබ්බොත් අපි ඒගොල්ලෝ ආපහු යවලා ඉතුරුවට ෂෙයාර්ස් දෙනවා. ඔන්න වෙන දේ බලන්න. Company issues shares to the general public. Initial public offer. එතර මිනිස්සු මොකද කරන්නේ? කැමැති නම් මේ බිස්නස් එකේ ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරන්න ඒගොල්ලෝ ඇප්ලිකේෂන් එකත් එක්ක සල්ලි අපිට දෙනවා. වැඩිපුර ඇප්ලිකේෂන් ඇවිල්ලා තිබ්බොත් ඒගොල්ලෝ අපි ආපහු යවනවා. සල්ලි ටික දෙනවා ආපහු. ඊට පස්සේ accept කරපුවාට shares අපි issue කරනවා. There are 3 steps to be applied. Think about initial public offer. පටන් ගන්න වෙලාවේ company issues shares to the general public. ඒතර අපි කියනවා මිනිස්සුන්ට අපි මෙහෙම බිස්නස් එකක් කරන්න යනවා. ඒකට අපි මෙහෙම ෂෙයා ඉෂුව එකක් කරනවා. ඕගොල්ලෝ අපේ බිස්නස් එකේ ඉන්වෙස්ට් කරන්න කැමති නම් ෂෙයාර්ස් ගන්න කැමති නම් අපිට ඇප්ලිකේෂන් එකත් එක්ක සල්ලි එවන්න අපි ඉන්වයිට් කරනවා ඒගොල්ලන්ට. ඔන්න ඒගොල්ලෝ මොකද කරන්නේ ඊට පස්සේ ෂෙයාර්ස් ගන්න කැමති නම් ඇප්ලිකේෂන් එකත් එක්ක අපිට සල්ලි දෙනවා. cash receipt with application. අපි බලනවා ඇප්ලිකේෂන් වැඩිපුර එහෙම ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවද? අන්න එහෙම වැඩිපුර આવොත් excess application should be written. ආපහු යවනවා. then ඉතුරු ඒවාට අපි මොකද කරන්නේ? shares issue කරනවා. shares allotment. Therefore this is the step you have to apply in the business point of view. අන්තිමට වෙන්නේ cash account debit capital account credit. අපි මේ යන්නේ බිස්නස් එක පටන්ගෙන කරගෙන යන්න ඕන සල්ලි ටික හොයාගන්න යන්නේ. Like a sole proprietorship, cash account debit, capital account credit. Like a partnership, cash account debit, capital account credit. Company also same double entry. Cash increase, cash account debit, capital account credit. Which capital accounts? Stated ordinary share capital accounts. Normally there are 3 steps to be applied. First one, cash receipt with application. Second one, excess application. Third one, shares allotment. Those are the steps you have to apply when we are going to issue shares. Definitely they ask MCQ paper. Normally initial public offer they ask MCQ paper. There are 3 steps should be applied. Company issues shares to the general public for cash. First one, cash receipt with application. Second one, excess application. And third one, shares allotment. It means share issue. Right. Think about this example. එක තේරුම් ගන්න ලේසි මේ ගානත් එක බලන්න හොඳට. මේවා ලේසි. Right, it has given first one, question number 19. මේක අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම MCQ paper එකේ එනවා. This is a way company going to collect money. We are going to provide information. You have to know how to provide information about share capital. Right, it has given 1st January 2020. Kamal PLC issue 200,000 shares to the general public to consideration of 400. Number of shares equal to 1,000 and per share price equal 400. On a company සල්ලි හොයාගන්න යන විදිය. Closing date of application collection was 20th February 2020. ඔන්න අපි කියනවා මෙදාට කලින් ඕගොල්ලෝ කැමති නම් එවන්න. Closing date. Then it has given 250,000 shares were applied by applicant on 20th February 2020. We are going to issue only 200,000 shares, but application received 250,000. For 250,000 application receipts, think we are going to issue 200,000 shares, per share price 400. This is a closing date. Application receipts on that date 250,000. Think about excess application. It has given on 1st March 2020 excess money were refunded to the applicant and remaining were capitalized. It means shares allotment. වැඩිපුර ආපු සල්ලි ටික අපි ආපහු යවනවා. accept කරපුවාට share issue කරනවා. There are 3 steps should be applied. Think about steps. Cash received with application. Application received 250,000. Number of application. Application received for 250,000 shares. Per share price, think what value should be recorded based on money measurement concepts. Per share price equal 400. Therefore, this is the value. 250,000. Try to recognize steps. 250,000 application received. Per share price equal 400. Therefore, 100 million cash received for that. 100 million. But we are going to show only 200,000 shares. Therefore, excess collection were refunded to the application. Excess application equal 50,000 shares. Application received 50,000 excess. Per share price equal 400. Think about 50 into 400. Therefore, 20 million. Excess money received. We are going to issue only 200,000 shares. But application received 250,000. And excess application equal 50,000 return, refund. Then accepted only 200,000 application. Then shares allotment. Therefore, 200,000 number of shares. Accepted 200,000 application. Then rupee value should be recorded based on money measurement concepts. Per share price equal 400. Therefore, 200,000 into 400. Therefore, 80 million. That is the shares allotment. ඔන්න අපිට සල්ලි ඕනේ මෙච්චරයි. 80 million we have to collect for run the business. Start and run the business. පටංගන කරගෙන යන්න මෙච්චරක් අපිට සල්ලි ඕන. එක්කෙනෙකුට දෙන්නෙකුට දාන්න බෑ මේවා. එහෙනම් පොඩි පොඩි කොටස් වලට කඩනවා අපි shares කරනවා. Therefore 200,000 number of shares per share price 400. Company issues to the general public. Application received 250,000. But excess application return. Then accepted only 200,000 shares allotment. Then think double entries. Sometimes there's double entry. Sometimes there's ledger accounts. Think about net impact. This is the way company going to collect money. Record values in 1,000. First one, cash received with application. Effect for cash increase. Therefore, cash account debit 100,000 and share issue account credit. You have to prepare share issue accounts, cash accounts. Therefore, cash account debit as share issue and share issue account credit as a cash. This is the first entry. MCQ paper, they ask double entry to record cash received with application. Cash account debit, share issue account credit. You have to prepare, there are 3 ledger accounts, cash accounts, share issue account, stated ordinary share capital. MCQ paper ke enama, you have to know how to write double entry. First one, cash received with application. And second steps, rejected application. Excess application should be rejected. Therefore, it opposite side. Paid in cash. Cash account credit 20,000. As a share issue. Share issue account debit 20,000. As a cash. Think about steps. This is second steps. Excess application were returned. Paid in cash. Cash account credit. Share issue account debit. Then shares allotment should be done. Accepted 200,000 application for that share issue. Therefore, share capital increase, equity increase. Therefore, share capital increase, equity increase, share capital account credit, and share issue account debit. Therefore, share capital account credit, name of other ledger account as a share issue account debit as a stated ordinary share capital. Think about double entry. Those are the steps you have to apply. First one, cash received with application. They ask double entry in the MCQ paper. This is an initial public offer. Cash account debit, share issue account credit. And second one, excess application should be returned. Cash account credit, share issue account debit. And third one, shares allotment, share issue, share capital account credit, share issue account debit. Think about if it has recorded correctly. This is the thing keep in mind. Share issue account both side equal. There is no balance. එතර share issue කියන්නේ assets, liability, income, expense account එකක් නෙවෙයි. මේක අපි use කරන්නේ share issue එක record කරන්න. මේකේ කවදාවත් balance එකක් එන්නේ නැහැ. Think about net impact. Share issue account both side value equal. But think about net impact. Cash account, think about cash is assets. Balance carry down. Debit side equal 100,000 and take that value credit side. Therefore, difference value here balance carry down 80,000 as a balance carry down and balance brought forward 8,000. Like all properties. Think about cash net impact. Therefore, cash increase 80,000 and ordinary share increase 80,000. This is the thing keep in mind. Like all properties, cash account debit, capital account credit. Cash account, think about partnership also same way. Company මේ share issue කියන මොකද්ද මේ සල්ලි හොයාගන්න විදිය. ඇයි මෙහෙම issue කරන්නේ? එක්කෙනෙකුට දෙන්නකොට මෙච්චර ලොකු සල්ලි ප්‍රමාණයක් දාන්න බෑ මේවා. කම්පැනි කියන්නේ ලොකු බිස්නස්. ගොඩක් සල්ලි ඕනම පටන් ගන්න. ඒගොල්ලෝ ඩිසයිඩ් කරනවා මේ බිස්නස් එක පටන් ගන්න කරගෙන යන අපිට මෙච්චරක් සල්ලි ඕන වෙයි. අන්න ඊට පස්සේ those are divided by small part shares. Then issues to the general public. There are 3 steps should be applied. අපි කියනවා අපි මෙහෙම share issue එකක් කරන්න යනවා. prospectus වලින් invite කරනවා. දැනුම් දෙනවා අපි ඒගොල්ලන්ට. මේක තමයි business එකේ purpose එක. මේක තමයි අපි කරන්න යන business activity එක. මේකේ performance මෙන්න මෙහෙම වෙනවා කියලා අපි හිතනවා. අන්න එම මිනිස්සුන්ට කියලා අපි කියනවා ඕගොල්ලොත් කැමති නම් invest කරන්න. Invite to the general public. ඊට පස්සේ මිනිස්සු මොකද කරන්නේ? ඒගොල්ලෝ කැමති නම් application එකත් එක්ක අපිට සල්ලි එවනවා. එතන අපි හිතුවට වඩා වැඩියෙන් આવොත් ඒවා අපි වැඩිපුර අපිව අයින් කළා දානවා. ඉතුරු accept කරපුවාට share issue කරනවා. There are 3 steps should be applied. There are 3 ledger account you have to prepare. Share issue account එකේ balance එකක් එන්නේ නැත. Cash account debit, share issue account credit. Then rejected application, it opposite side. And shares allotment, share issue account debit, stated ordinary capital account credit. Think about net impact same. Cash account debit, share capital account credit. දැන් මේ ආපු සල්ලි වලින් තමයි land, building, motor vehicle ගන්න, goods purchase කරන්නේ, business එක පටන් කරගෙන යන්නේ. Like a sole proprietorships. Therefore, this is the initial public offer. පටන් ගන්න වෙලාවේ මිනිස්සුන්ට share issue කරනවා. Initial public offer. 3 ledger account, 3 steps. That question තව එකක් හදන්න එකෙන්. Question number 20 also same way. First one, read carefully. Try to recognize application received amounts, rejected application, and share issues. Then think about ledger accounts. මේ පාර්ට් එක ලේසි කොහොම හරි මේ ටික අල්ලගන්න try කරන්න. පුළුවන් තරම් අල්ලගන්න බලන්න. මම මේ කොපියක් ආපහු දාන්න. ඒතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ බලලා තේරුම් ගන්න පුළුවන්. කම්පැනි පාඩම අල්ලගන්න තු මේ අවුරුද්ද තමයි ඕගොල්ලෝගේ ජීවිතයේ තියෙන වැදගත්ම අවුරුද්ද. මොකද මේ අවුරුද්දේ මේ වැඩසටහන හරියට කරේ නැතුනොත් එහෙම හොඳ රිසර්ච් එකකට යන්න බැරි වුණොත් එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් එනවා මුළු ජීවිතේම. ඉතින් පුළුවන් තරම් මහන්සි වෙන්න මේ ටික අල්ලගන්න කොහොම හරි. කම්පැනි කෑෂ් ෆ්ලෝ අල්ලගත්තට පස්සේ අනිත් පාඩම් ඔක්කොම ලේසි. Right, here it is given, date is given 1st January 2020. Nimal PLC issue 400,000 shares to the general public. And per share price is given 500. Closing date of application collected, it has given date. Think about application received 500,000 shares. Share were applied by applicant. But it has given 1st March 2020. Excess money were refunded to the applicant and remaining were capitalized. It means share issue. We are going to issue only 400,000 shares, but application received 500,000. Per share price is given 500. First one, prepare the workings. Think about cash received with application. Think about the steps. Cash received with application and rejected application as well as share issue. After that, ledger accounts. We are going to show only 400,000 shares, but application received 500,000 application. Therefore, cash received with application, first one 500,000. Per share price equal 500. Therefore, here value can be calculated 250 million. But we are going to show only 400,000 shares. Application received 500,000. Therefore, excess application equal 100,000. Very poor avilla. A salli api apa uyavan per share 500. Therefore, 50,000. 50 million. Very poor salli api avilla. We are going to issue only 400,000 shares. But application received 500,000 shares. Excess application equal 100,000. Based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. Then shares allotment accepted only 400,000 application. Therefore, 400,000 into per share price equal 500. Therefore, this is the shares allotment. Therefore, value equal 200 million. Those are the steps. First one, cash issued amounts. Second one, excess application should be rejected and share issue. There are three ledger accounts: cash accounts, share issue accounts, and stated ordinary share capital. That prepare the ledger accounts. There are three ledger accounts. This is a cash accounts and share issue accounts as well as stated ordinary capital accounts. First one, think about cash received with application. Cash received with application equal 250,000. Record values in 1,000. Effect for cash increase. Therefore, cash account debit 250,000 as a share issue. Name of other ledger accounts. And share issue account credit 250,000 as a cash. That is step number 1. But excess application equal 50,000. Vadipur available. Excess money should be returned 50,000. It opposite side. Therefore, cash paid, cash account credit 50,000 as a share issue, and share issue account debit 50,000 as a cash. Think about first one, cash received with application. Second one, rejected application. Then shares allotment. Share issues 200,000 shares. Effect for share capital increase. Therefore, share capital is equity. If equity increase, should be credit. Stated ordinary capital account credit. Value equal 200,000. Therefore, stated ordinary capital account credit 200,000 as a share issue. Share issue account debit 200,000 as a stated ordinary share capital. Name of other ledger accounts. Try to by heart steps. If those are recorded correctly, share issue account, there is no balance. Both side equal. Therefore, share issue account should be closed. Both side value should be equal. And credit side total amount also equal to 150,000. There is no balance. But think about net impact. Cash is assets. Cash account balance should be carried down. Cash account debit side equal to 150,000. Take that value credit side. Then difference value 250,000 minus 50,000. Therefore, value equal to 1,000. Balance carry down. And balance brought forward debit side. Think net impact as a result of share issue. Think about cash account debit, share capital account credit. Cash අපිට එනවා, share capital එක වැඩි වෙනවා. Like all properties. Cash account debit, capital account credit like that. But there are 3 steps to be applied. There's MCQ paper steps, double entry. First one, you have to know cash receipt with application, rejected application, and shares allotment. This is a initial public offer. මේ තමයි company පටන් ගන්න වෙලාවේ මිනිස්සුන්ට share issue කරනකොට වෙන දේ. Initial public offer. That next one, right issue. මේ ටික ලේසි, එච්චර අමාරු නෑ අල්ලගන්න try කරන්න. Question number 21 homework. Right issue, think about. Right issue. Then right issue එකයි reserves capitalization කියන එක එන්නේ company පටන් ගන්න වෙලාවේ නෙවෙයි. company පටන් කරගෙන යනකොට සල්ලි ඕන වුණොත් ඔන්න ආපහු issue කරනවා company. general public එක නෙවෙයි. for the existing shareholders ලාට. company issue shares to the existing shareholders for cash. company කරගෙන යනකොට පටන් ගන්න වෙලාවෙ නෙවෙයි සල්ලි ඕන වුණොත් එහෙම company issue කරනවා දැනට ඉන්න shareholders ලටම. that is a right issue. සල්ලි වලට issue කරන්න. කාටද? general public නෙවෙයි. ඉන්න කට්ටියට. Therefore net impact cash increase, share capital account increase. Only one entry. Like additional capital. Sole property බලන්න. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders for cash. Cash account debit, stated ordinary capital account credit. Only 2 ledger account, cash account and ordinary share accounts. Now think about this example. Now it has given trial balance. පටන් ගන්න ඔන්න company ගාන තුල එන විදිය. It has given trial balance as at 31st March 20. Stated ordinary capital is given, number of shares, and its value is given. Based on money measurement concept, value should be records, but given number of shares also. This is a number of share issue, but should be record based on money measurement concept, value. Now think this one, right issue. One ordinary share. One ordinary share for every 4 shares. Held on 1st April 19 at price 250 per share. Think about there are 4 parts. One share company going to issue for every 4 shares. It means එක share එකක් issue කරනවා දැනට 4ක් තියෙන එක්කෙනෙකුට. දැනට shares 4ක් තියෙන එක්කෙනෙකුට එකක් යන විදියට ආපහු share issue එකක් කරනවා per share price equal 250. Think about number of shares issue already 200,000 available. Company again going to issue 1 share for every 4 shares. ඒ කියන්නේ 4ක් තියෙන එක්කෙනෙකුට එකක් යන විදියට ආපහු issue කරනවා. 1 share for every 4 shares. Per share price equal 250,000. Therefore, this is the way you have to calculate number of shares. Number of shares available already 200,000. මේ බාන issue කරලා තියෙන 200,000. Again, company going to issue 1 share for every 4 shares. Therefore, divide by 4 into 1. Company issue again 1 share for every 4 shares. 4ක් තියෙන එකට එකක් යනද share issue කරනවා. Divide by 4 into 1. Therefore, this is the number of shares company going to issue as right issue. As right issue, company going to issue 50,000 shares. 4ක් තියෙන එක්කෙනෙකුට එකක් යන විදියට company going to issue per share price equal 250,000 for cash. Therefore, right issue mean company issues shares to the existing shareholders, not for general public. දැනට ඉන්න කටට තමයි issue කරන්නේ. Per share price is given 250 for cash, not free of charge. නිකන් නෙමෙයි සල්ලි වල දෙන්නේ. Like additional capital, cash account debit, stated ordinary capital account credit. This is a number of shares, but based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. Therefore, 50,000 number of shares company going to issue, per share price equal 250. Therefore, value should be recorded based on money measurement concepts. Therefore, 250 into 50,000. Therefore, value equal 12,500,000. ඕන කම්පැනිට හදිසිය සල්ලි ඕන වෙලා. ඒතර කම්පැනි කරන්නේ දැනට ඉන්න ෂෙයා හෝල්ඩර්ස්ලාටම සල්ලි වලට ෂෙයා ඉෂු කරනවා. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders for cash. Then cash අපිට එනවා මෙච්චරක්. අපි shares දෙනවා. Like additional capital, cash account debit, stated ordinary share capital account credit. Therefore, double entry. Think about theory. Cash account debit, stated ordinary share capital account credit. Right. You have to prepare. There are two ledger accounts, cash accounts and stated ordinary share capital accounts. Now, from the beginning, it has given ordinary shares balance. That value should be included as a balance brought forward. Think about trial balance. It has given balance. Ordinary shares balance. It has given 60,000. Ordinary share is equity. From the beginning, it should be included as a balance brought forward. As a balance brought forward. Opening balance should be recorded. Those are adjustment. Then company issues shares for existing shareholders. Number of shares equal 50,000. But based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. 12,500. If it for cash increase, like additional capital, cash account debit, 12,500. And stated ordinary capital account credit, 12,500. Here as a cash name of other ledger accounts and cash account debit as a stated ordinary share capital name of other ledger accounts. This is a double entry. Effect for cash increase and ordinary share increase. Ordinary share is equity. Therefore, equity account should be balance carried down. Therefore, credit side total amount equal 72,500. Take that value debit side and difference value balance carry down. Therefore, here balance carry down 72,500. This is equity account. Assets, liability and equity should be carried down. Income and expense should be close. So, මේවා close කරන්න බෑ, balance carry down. Net impact, cash increase, equity increase, asset increase, equity increase. Like additional capital, right issue. If it has given company sum, this value should be added to the cash as well as ordinary shares. This one should be as a statement of changes in equity. First one, think how to calculate number of shares and value. Then think how to records. Which element change? Company issues shares to the existing shareholders for cash. That question number? තව එකක් හදන්න එකෙන්. 23. Only numbers change. Try to recognize right issue. First one, try to recognize number of share issue. Then value calculates. Then prepare the ledger account also. There's given trial balance, number of shares and value is given. Ordinary shares available 500,000. It value is given. And right issue number of share is given 1 share. Company going to issue 1 share for every 5 shares. මොන පහක් තියෙන එක්කෙනෙකුට එකක් යන විදියට තමයි issue කරන්නේ. On 1st April 19, given per share price also 300. There's ledger accounts. First one, try to recognize number of share issue as right issue. Then value should be calculated. Therefore, prepare the work in. First one, number of share issue. number of share issue as a right issue number of share issue as a right issue, one share for every 5 shares. Already issue number of shares available trial balance here 500,000. Therefore 500,000 issue already, and company going to issue again one share for every 5 shares. Therefore this one divide by 5 into 1. This is the number of share issue as right issue. Therefore number of share issue again 100,000 shares. This is the number of share issue as right issue. But based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. Therefore you have to calculate it value. Number of shares equal 100,000 into per share price equal 300. Therefore here value equal 30 million. ඔන්න additional capital වගේ. හදිසිය සල්ලි ඕන වෙලා. the company කරන්නේ company issues shares to the existing shareholders, not for general public, for cash. Like additional capital. Cash account debit, share capital account credit. Therefore, there's ledger accounts. You have to prepare two ledger accounts. Cash account as well as stated ordinary share capital. And stated ordinary share capital account balance available. Those are the ledger accounts you have to prepare. First one, take the balance. It has available trial balance 200,000, values in 1,000. That value should be included as a balance brought forward. Equity, therefore credit side as a balance brought forward. Balance brought forward. Then think about share issue. Number of shares cannot be recorded. Value should be recorded based on money measurement concepts. Value equal 30 million. Values in 1,000. Like additional capital, cash increase, cash account debit 30,000, and stated ordinary capital account credit 30,000. Therefore, here as a cash, name of other ledger accounts, and cash account debit as a stated ordinary share capital. This is a double entry. Think about net impact, cash increase, ordinary share increase. Sometimes they ask in the account in equation also. Therefore, cash increase, equity increase. Sometimes they ask double entry. Very important. This is the way company going to collect money. දැන් මෙහෙම issue එකක් කරන්නේ business එක කරගෙන යනකොට හදිස්සිය සල්ලි ඕන වුණාම. පටන් ගන්න වෙලාවෙ නෙවෙයි. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders. දැනට ඉන්න කටට තමයි issue කරන්නේ. Like additional capital, cash account debit, capital account credit. Try to recognize how to calculate number of shares and value. Right, I have discussed already initial public offer as well as right issue. Now I'm going to discuss reserves capitalization. Right, reserves capitalization, question number 24 homework. Reserves capitalization. Share issue. Right, first one, think about theory part. Reserves capitalization. මේ කතන්දරේ හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders. तर මේකත් right issue වගේම දැනට ඉන්න shareholders ලට තමයි issue කරන්නේ. Not for cash. Free of charge. නිකං share issue එකක් කරන්නේ. ඇයි එහෙම කරන්නේ? First one, try to get idea. ප්‍රධාන හේතු දෙකක් හින්දා මේම reserves capitalization එකක් කරනවා. පළවෙනි එක තමයි think about income statement prepare based on accrual basis. Income statement අපි හදන්නේ accrual base එකට. නිකන් හිතන්න ලොකු profit එකක් තියනවා කියලා. දැන් profit එක අපි හොයනකොට think about depreciation, discount allowance, discount receipts ඒවා සල්ලි වෙන්නේ නැහැ ඒවා. non cash item. Profit එක ලොකුවට තිබුණාට සල්ලි cash last වෙ නැති වෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර දැන් වෙන්නේ profit එක ගොඩක් තිබුණාම ඒගොල්ලෝ කියනවා එනම් profit එක තියෙනවා නම් අපිට ලාභාංශ දෙන්න dividends. දැන් ප්‍රශ්නේ තියෙන්නේ profit and loss calculated based on accrual basis. profit එක ලොකුවට තිබුණට dividends දෙන්න අතේ සල්ලි නැහැ. අන්න එතකොට share company කරන්නේ shares දෙනවා නිකන්. ඕන නම් share market එකට ගිහලා විකුණ ගන්න පුළුවන් ඒගොල්ලන්ට. that is a first one. ඒ කියන්නේ profit එක තියෙනවා. dividends දෙන්න සල්ලි නැහැ. ඒතර dividends වෙනකොට සල්ලි අපි දෙන්නේ නැහැ. share issue එකක් කරනවා. shares දෙනවා නිකන් සල්ලි ගන්නෙ නැහැ. සල්ලි ගන්නව වෙනුවට කරන්නේ අර ඒගොල්ලන්ට දෙන්න ඕන profit එකෙන් අඩු කර ගන්නවා. reserves වලින් අඩු කරනවා අපි. reserves capitalize කරනවා. ඒතර අරගොල්ලන්ට dividends එනවා වගේ දෙයක් වෙනවා. ඕන නම් share market එක විකුණලා සල්ලි කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒතර company පැත්තෙමුත් මේ dividends දීමක් වගේ දෙයක් වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ company issues shares to the existing shareholders without cash. නිකන් දෙන්නේ. එහෙම දෙයක් කරන්නේ අර වගේ දෙයක් වුණාම. profit එක තියෙනවා dividends දෙන්න සල්ලි නැහැ. ඒතර කන්නේ dividends වෙනුවට සල්ලි වලින් dividends දෙනවා වෙනුවට shares දෙනවා නිකන්. ඒතර සල්ලි ඒගොල්ලෝ ගන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ වෙනුවට දෙන්න ඕන profit එකෙන් අඩු කර ගන්නවා. අනිත් එක තමයි think about revaluation profit. ඒක නිකන් අපි හිතමු land එකක් අරන් තියෙන ලක්ෂ 10ට කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. දැන් මේක වටිනවා කෝටියක්. ඒතර වික්කොත් එම 90000 වල profit එකක් එනවා බලන්න. ලක්ෂ 90ක profit එකක් එනවා වික්කොත් එහෙම. purchase කරලා තියෙන 10000 වලට. land එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා හිතන්නකෝ. මේක දැන් market එකේ අපිට විකුණන්න පුළුවන් කෝටියකට කියලා හිතන්න. තාම වික්කේ නැහැ අපි. think about there is a revaluation profit available 9 million. ලක්ෂ 90ක profit එකක් තියෙනවා විකුණවුවොත් එහෙම. තාම වික්කද? නැහැ. අන්නේ land එක වැඩි වෙන එකේ profit එක revaluation profit එක. අයිති shareholders ලට අයිතිකාරයන්ට. අන්න ඒක සල්ලි වලින් දෙන්න බෑ. හැබැයි ඒ වෙනුවට අපිට shares දෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒගොල්ලන්ට. තාම land එක විකුණලා නැති නිසා land එකේ වටිනාකම වැඩි වීමේ profit එක දෙන්න විදියක් නෑ අපිට. අන්න ඒක දෙන්න පුළුවන් shares විදියට. company shares දෙනවා. සල්ලි ගන්නෙ නෑ. revaluation reserves එකෙන් අඩු කරගන්නවා. Therefore reserves capitalization. It may be general reserves capitalization. It may be revaluation reserves capitalization. It may be general reserves capitalization. Reserves capitalization. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders. ඕගොල්ලෝ දැනගන්න ඕනේ adjust කරන විදිය විතරයි. ඒගොල්ලෝ අහන්නේ ඇයි එහෙම දෙයක් කරන්න කියලා. Right, this is the way. First one, company issues shares to the existing shareholders free of charge. සල්ලි වලට නෙවෙයි නිකන් දෙන්නේ. reserves වලින් තමයි අඩු කරගන්න. Therefore this is a double entry. Company issues shares. Therefore share capital increase and relevant reserves account debit. Reserves වලින් තමයි අඩු වෙන්නේ. Not effect for cash. Equity increase, equity decrease. Sometimes there's accounting equation. company issue කරනවා දැනට ඉන්න කට්ටියට නිකන්. ඇයි එහෙම issue කරන්නේ? profit එක තිබුණාට dividends දෙන්න සල්ලි නැතිකොට. dividends වෙනකොට shares දෙනවා. සල්ලි ගන්නෙ නෑ. profit එකෙන් අඩු කරගන්නවා. එමෙතන revaluation profit එක තාම විකුණලා නැති නිසා realize වෙලා නැහැ. අන්නේ profit එකේ අයිතිය දෙන්න පුළුවන් විදිහ තමයි shares දෙනවා නිකන්. reserves වලින් අඩු කරගන්නවා. Right, net impact you have to know how to adjust. Share capital increase, reserves decrease. Calculation like a right issue. Right, think about question number 25. Trial balance is given. Ordinary shares available 500,000. It value is given. Given revaluation reserves, general reserves, and retained earning reserves is given. Company capitalize retained earning. Sometime it has given company capitalize revaluation reserves. Sometime it has given company capitalize general reserves. Reserves is given. But here it has given retained earning capitalization. By issuing 1 share for every 5 shares. ඉස්සලා වගේමයි. Company going to issue 1 share for every 5 shares. Held on 1st April 90. Right, per share price is given 200. Those are the information given by the examiner. They ask relevant ledger accounts. Same way you have to calculate from the beginning number of shares. Number of shares available, trial balance 500,000. Think about this one. And again company going to issue 1 share for every 5 shares. Therefore, this is the number of share issue as a reserves capitalization 500,000 divided by 1 share for every 5 shares. Divide by 5 into 1. Company going to issue 1 share for every 5 shares. දැනට පහක් තියෙන එක්කෙනෙකුට එකක් යන විදියට නිකන් දෙනවා shares. Therefore, this is the number of share issue as a reserves capitalization 100,000 issue again. This is a number of shares. Based on money measurement concept, its value should be recorded. Therefore, number of shares into per share price is given 200. Therefore, value equal 20 million. Therefore, this is the thing should be records. Reserves capitalization. Notified for cash. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders free of charge. Therefore, think about double entry. Relevant reserves account debit, stated ordinary capital account credit. Equity increase, equity decrease. Sometimes there's account in equation also. Right, then prepare the ledger accounts, retain earning accounts. If it has given general reserves capitalization, this one general reserves. If it has given revaluation reserves capitalization, this one revaluation reserves. And ordinary shares, notified for cash. From the beginning, take the balances. It has given both ledger account balance. Ordinary shares available here, number of share value based on money measurement concept 100,000. Equity, therefore credit balance as a balance brought forward. And retain earning also given balance 35,000, also equity. If it is equity, credit balance 35,000 as a balance brought forward. Those are adjustment. Then record this one. Reserves capitalization. Share issue, effect for share capital increase and reserves decrease. Therefore, 20,000 share capital increase, equity increase, share capital account credit as a retain earning, name of other ledger accounts. And retain earning account debit 20,000 as a stated ordinary share capital. Think about double entry. Equity decrease, equity increase. Therefore, both are equity accounts. If it is equity, balance should be carried down. Therefore, here balance carried down. Credit side total amount equal 35,000. Therefore, take credit side total amounts and take that value debit side. Therefore, difference value this one minus this one, that value balance carried down. Therefore, here as a balance carried down, assets, liability and equity should be carried down. And this side balance brought forward. Think about equity decrease. Value equal 15,000. Retain earning minus ordinary share plus. And ordinary share also equity. Therefore, credit side increase 120,000. Take that value debit side. Then difference value as a balance carry down. All the equity accounts. Here balance carry down. And balance brought forward this side. Therefore, here value equal 120,000. Think about retain earning capitalization. Reserves, equity decrease, equity increase. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders without cash. ඇයි මෙහෙම දෙයක් කරන්නේ? Profit එක තිබුණට dividends ගෙවන්න සල්ලි නැහැ. ඒතර සල්ලි වලින් dividends දෙනවා වෙනුවට share issue කරනවා සල්ලි ගන්නෙ නැහැ. සල්ලි ගන්නව වෙනුවට ඒගොල්ලොන්ට දෙන්න ඕන profit එකෙන් අඩු කරගන්නවා. Reserves capitalization. Try to recognize how to calculate number of shares and value, then think double entry. If it has given company sum, ordinary share increase and retain earning decrease. Therefore, there are 2 marks available here. Right. තව එකක් හදන්න එකෙන්. Question number 26. Same information, only numbers change. Given trial balance, number of shares available trial balance to 1000. It value also given. Revaluation reserves, general reserves, and retain earning. Here it is given company capitalized general reserves. Now it has given general reserves, not retain earning. Company capitalized general reserves by issuing 1 share for every 5 shares. Company going to issue 1 share for every 5 shares. Per share price is given 300 per share. Company issue 1 share for every 5 shares. Per share price is given 300. මෙන්න මෙතන general reserves එක පොඩ්ඩක් හදාගන්න මෙතන. It value should be equal 16,000. Not 6,000. Right, first one, calculate number of shares and value and prepare ledger account also. Reserves capitalization. First one, try to calculate number of shares. After that, think about value. Number of shares available trial balance. Right, first one, try to calculate number of shares. Available trial balance to 1000. And company again issue 1 share for every 5 shares. 1 share for every 5 shares. Therefore, number of shares available to 1000 divide by 5 into 1. Therefore, this is a number of shares issued as a reserves capitalization. Divide by 5. 1 share for every 5 shares. පහක් තියෙන කෙනෙකුට එකක් යන විදිහට තමයි දෙන්නේ අපි. Therefore, this is a number of shares issued. Per share price is given 300. Therefore, value can be calculated. 40,000 number of shares issued. Per share price equal 300. Then take the value. Therefore, here value equal 12 million. Reserves capitalization. Now it has given general reserves capitalization. Sometime it has given retain earning capitalization. Therefore, now it has given general reserves. Therefore, you have to prepare general reserves accounts. Not retain earning. General reserves. And stated ordinary capital accounts. At first one, take the balance. General reserves balance available, trial balance 16,000. Equity, therefore credit side as a balance brought forward. And ordinary shares balance available 8,000. Equity, balance credit side as a brought forward. Balance brought forward. First one, take the balances. Both are equity, balance brought forward, credit side. Now no need to prepare retain earning. It has given general reserves capitalization. Sometime it has given revaluation reserves capitalization. In this situation, you have to prepare revaluation reserves accounts. Then number of shares equal 40,000, but based on money measurement concept, value should be recorded. Therefore, value equal 12 million. Record values in 1000. Therefore, general reserves decrease, ordinary share increase. Share issue. Therefore, share capital increase. 12,000. Ordinary share account credit as a general reserves. Name of other ledger accounts. And general reserves account debit 12 million as a stated ordinary share capital. Name of other ledger accounts. Then think about net impact. Sometimes it has given account in equation. Equity decrease, equity increase. Sometimes they ask write the transaction. Equity increase, equity decrease. Think about reserves capitalization. They ask MCQ paper. Write the transaction for equity increase, equity decrease. Reserves capitalization. Therefore, reserves equity balance should be carried down. Credit side increase. Take total amount of credit side and take that value debit side. Difference value balance carry down. Therefore, balance carried on debit side and credit side balance brought forward 4,000. And stated ordinary capital also equity. Credit side increase 92,000. Share capital increase. That value also balance carried down. Therefore, carry down from debit side to credit side. Here balance carry down. And balance brought forward credit side. Closing balance equal 92,000. This is the reserves capitalization. Therefore, all three share issue I have discussed. Initial public offer I have discussed. Company issues shares to the general public. Think about initial public offer. Company issues shares to the general public. Therefore, there are 3 steps to be applied. This is the initial public offer. Company issues shares to the general public. First one, cash receipt with application, excess application, and shares allotment. As well as I have discussed, right issue. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders for cash account debit, share capital account credit. Number of shares is given. Try to calculate number of share issue as a right issue. Then into per share price value can be calculated. Then cash account debit, share capital account credit. As well as reserves capitalization. That is a bonus issue. Reserves capitalization. Free of charge. Company issues shares to the existing shareholders without cash. නිකන් දෙන්න අපි shares. එහෙම කරන්නේ ප්‍රධාන හේතු දෙකක් ඉඳලා. එක තමයි profit එක තිබුණට dividends දෙන්න සල්ලි නැති වෙලාවට dividends වෙනුවට shares දෙනවා. සල්ලි ගන්නෙ නෑ. සල්ලි ගන්නව වෙනුවට ඒගොල්ලන්ට දෙන්න ඕන profit එකෙන් අඩු කරගන්නවා. එහෙම නැත්නම් revaluation profit එකේ අයිතිය shareholders ලට දෙන්න පුළුවන්නේ සල්ලි වලින් දෙන්න බෑ. share issue කරනවා. සල්ලි ගන්නෙ නෑ. revaluation reserves වලින් අඩු කරගන්න පුළුවන්. කොහමරි you have to know how to calculate and how to adjust. Effect for share capital increase and relevant reserves decrease. It may be return earning, it may be general reserves. Right. This is a summary. I have discussed from the beginning share income tax adjustment. Tax should be paid quarterly basis. That part I have discussed. First 3 quarter paid amount, last quarter estimate value, income tax liability for the year. Then you have to adjust previous gap. Then you have to prepare how statement of profit and loss and other company income. And I have discussed share issues, initial public offer, right issue, as well as reserves capitalization. And last adjustment, dividends adjustment. Dividends. ඔච්චරයි company වලට specific part එක. All other thing adjustment. I will discuss EP leasing adjustment and revaluation first time, second time I will discuss again. Or disposal adjustment as well as exchange adjustment. And EPF and ETF we have discussed already, but some example I will discuss again. ඒවා company ගාන තුල තියෙනවා සාමාන්‍ය. This is a specific area. Income tax adjustment as well as share issues and dividends adjustment. Now think about dividends adjustment. මෙච්චරයි තියෙන theory part එක. මේ ටිකත් අහගන්න හොඳට. ඊට පස්සේ එතනින් යාට ගණන් හදාන්න යන්න තියෙන්නේ. Right, dividends adjustment. Dividends mean profit earned by the company. ඒ කියන්නේ company generate කරව profit එකෙන් shareholders වල දෙන ටික. Profit එකෙන් අයිතිකාරයන්ට දෙන ටික dividends. It is like a drawings. Sole proprietorship partnership වල තියෙන drawings වෙනකොට company වල තියෙන dividends. Therefore profit earned by the company. අන්න ඒකෙන් shareholders ලට දෙන ටික. There are 2 types of dividends available. Interim dividends paid. It means dividends paid during the accounting period. Cash account credit, dividends account debit. Those are available trial balance. Dividends paid during the accounting period. Cash account credit, dividends account debit. You have to know how to disclose on the financial statement. If it has given dividends paid, interim dividends, available trial balance debit side. When we are going to prepare the statement of changes in equity, that value should be deduct from retained earning column. When preparing financial statement, interim dividends should be deducted from retained earning column in the statement of changes in equity. This is the thing keep in mind. Interim dividends mean dividends paid in cash during the accounting period. Cash account credit, dividends account debit. It has available debit side of the trial balance. When we are going to prepare the financial statement, that value should be deducted from retained earning column in the statement of changes in equity. That is a thing keep in mind. Second one, proposed dividends. Proposed dividends means only propose, not paid in cash. ඒ කියන්නේ dividends අපි මෙච්චරක් දෙමු කියලා propose කරලා. Based on LKS 10, proposed dividends should not be adjusted. LKS 10 වල කියනවා propose කරපු dividends adjust කරන්න එපයි කියලා. Therefore, proposed dividends based on LKS 10 cannot be adjusted on the financial statement. But we have to write note for that. We have to disclose it. යටින් වෙනම note එකක් දාන්න ඕන. Proposed dividends for ordinary share is 5 million, 10 million, like that. Those are the things keep in mind. Interim dividends can be adjusted. It means dividends paid during the accounting period. Cash account credit, dividends account debit. It has available trial balance. When we are going to prepare the financial statement, that value should be deducted from return earning column. And second part, proposed dividends. Only proposed, not paid in cash. It has not available trial balance. Based on LKS 10, non-adjusting events should not be adjusted on the financial statement. We have to write note for that. නිකන් note එකක් ලියන එක විතරයි අපි එකට කරන්න ඕනේ. Proposed dividends. Right, those are the specific area relevant for company. Income tax adjustment and share issues, initial public offer, right issue and bonus issue, as well as dividends adjustment. Right, මේ ටික පොඩ්ඩක් බලන්න. සාමාන්‍ය මම ක්ලාස් එක දවසක් කරනවා. තේරෙන නැති පාර්ට් හැම එකක්ම කරනවා ආපහු. කම්පැනි සම්පූර්ණයෙන් මම හදනවා. දැන් next ඊළඟ දවසේ මම හදනවා income statement එකයි change in equity එකයි ඒ ටික ඔක්කොම. ඊට පස්සේ leasing adjustment, revaluation adjustment, disposal ඒ ටික ආපහු discuss කරන ගමන් සම්පූර්ණ කම්පැනි ගාණක් හදනවා. කම්පැනි ගාණක් මේ cash flow හදනවා. ඒ දෙක තමයි ලකුණු ගොඩක්ම තියෙන්නේ. ඒත් එක management account part එක පටන් ගන්නවා. දැන් මේ part සමහර ළමයින්ට තේරිලා තියෙන්නේ. ත්‍රේකොණ තේරුමක් නැහැ මේ ආපහු කරන එකේ. ඒ නිසා මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් දවසක් ක්ලාස් එක යනවා. කම්පැනි එක දවසක් කරනවා. ඊට අමතරව management account part එක දවසක් කර එහෙම තමයි යන්නේ ඉස්සරහට. ඊට පස්සේ ওই පෞගේ පාඩම් error correction, reconciliation, partnerships, accounting equation, private books, manufacturing accounts, non-profit organization, all the thing I will discuss. සාමාන්‍ය 8 ඉඳන් 12 වෙනකන් ලෑස්ති වෙන්න. දවසක් සාමාන්‍ය ලෑස්තිලා ඉන්න. යම් විශේෂ හේතුවක් මත ක්ලාස් එක තිබෙන්න නැති වුණොත් ඇරෙන්න සාමාන්‍යම කරනවා ඉස්සරහට. normally මම යන්නේ 8 ඉඳන් 12 වෙනකන්. ඕගොල්ලන්ට මේ කරන වගේ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් වහන්න. තේරෙන්නේ නැති පාඩම් තියෙනවා නම් වහන්න. ඒතකොට මට ඉස්සරහදී වැඩසටහන් හදන්න පුළුවන් ඒවා කව වෙන විදියට. right මේක ඉතුරු part එක මම කරනවා. දැන් basic part okay. income statement, change in equity ඒව දාලා තව එක දවසක් ගණන් ටිකක් හදනවා. ඊට ගමන් adjustment හදන ගමන් ලොකු ගාණක් හදනවා. management account part එක මම discuss කරනවා. ඒක කරන්න කොහොමද කියලා මම ඉස්සරහදී message එකක් දාන්නවා. මේ කරපු ටිකේ ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා පොඩ්ඩක් අහන්න බලන්න. ප්‍රශ්න නැත්නම් අපි ඊළඟ දවසේ හම්බෙමු. සුසර්ණයි God bless. good night. ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න මම ඉන්නවා තාම.